Ah, spaghetti. Ah, ravioli. Ah, mamma mia. Nighty nighty.
All right, welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the grand finals of the NICV 70XD. I'm echoing. There we go. All right, cool. No, we're good. We're good. This is the grand finals, the final race of this entire tournament. Today we have Flixer 64 versus Aleph 64 versus Deku Dude N64, and then Chip Groove. No N64 there. So today's race is a little bit different. If you've been following the tournament, normally top two advance to the next round, but since this is grand finals, only first place will be advancing. Only first place counts today. We have winner side and loser side, Flixer and Aleph on winners, which means if they lose a race, they're still in the tournament. They are not kicked out immediately, but this is do or die for Deku and Chip. On commentary, we have the amazing D whatever that everybody I'm sure knows already.
It is I. Former world record holder Saj. But I'm really excited. Really excited to be here. I've not actually watched a race like this before for such a format, so it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be confusing to follow for the first time, but I'll try my best to keep up.
Yes. I usually I split it up where I say you watch the top two, you can watch Flixer and Aleph, and I'll watch Deku and Chip or something like that. Make it a little bit simpler. Oh my God, Camaro with the 3,000 bits. That's an extra $30 for the prize pool. By the way, the prize pool is
Right.
currently at $800, and all donations and bits will be going directly to the prize pool, going to these runners. All 4 are going to be in the money, which is nice. But you know, always want to compete for a little bit extra. Um,
Get the money in there, basically.
Yeah, are all the racers ready to start?
Could be.
Yep.
Yep.
Me,
Yes.
get
Oh.
my cartridge in.
Let me make sure Aleph is ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, okay. All right, then make sure you have no save files or anything.
Yeah, it looks like we're good there.
All right.
Oh God, my wires are tangled.
Is everybody ready for the countdown?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna count down from 3, and when I say go, everybody reset your consoles. 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's
right.
go.
Good luck.
All right, we're gonna see a little bit of a delay here. The program I use to make sure that everybody is synced up, it means that we're gonna see a little. It's gonna take a second for those runners to actually start on stream. The other thing is, of course, I have to say that Aleph is on a VC, which means he has a 63-second handicap that he will be making up throughout the run based on lag and loads. So I'm gonna pause him from the beginning and then make sure that it's synced up with everybody, so that the end of the race is synced. But all right, let's get into this race. So this is going to be a very, very exciting race for sure. A lot of crazy things have happened in this tournament so far, and these runners have all gone through many races to get here. Do you know much about these runners?
Aleph kind of stuck on the you will need a classic controller screen. Maybe he doesn't want to go yet. He's taking his time. But yeah, I know these fine gentlemen. Of course, I've mainly watched Deku a lot. I haven't been able to watch all the other people as much, but I know Flixer is a legend. Aleph is really good as well, and Chipgrove too. He was talking about it earlier that he wants to go for that 47 eventually, so he's got it.
Yeah, so we have like a lot of crazy things going on into this tournament, you know, like we've seen before, kind of talking about what's happened in the past. Flixer and Aleph are coming in from winner's side, and they've been really counting on their consistency. One thing I think is important to note, though, is that neither one of them has been able to get a 49 time in this entire tournament so far. While Deku and Chip, even though they're in the loser's side, I think they have a lot of momentum coming into here. They both have been getting 49s consistently. Deku Dude got a 48.50 in the last race, which means Deku Dude has the first best race time and the second best race time out of the entire tournament. So Deku's definitely got a lot of momentum coming into this. He's been kind of the guy to beat for a while. Unfortunately, in winners finals, he lost because he died at the very end of TTC 100.
Ooh, that's very relatable. I must have heard.
It's definitely but like that's like a kind of like a one-time situation possibly, because every single other race he's been in, you know, he's gotten first place. Like I said, since it's top 2 advanced, most of these runners have been getting like a lot of first place, sometimes a lot of second place. But Deku Dude has won every single race by a wide margin, except for that one time he died in TTC 100.
That is so unlucky, but I mean, that just shows that he's also really I mean, the mistake doesn't show that he's consistent, but everything else. So we might even see some more 49s. I think it's insane that he got a 48. I mean, that's like 48.50 it was, like 20 seconds off his PB, which is kind of insane in a race.
Yeah, one scary thing I think, especially if you're Chip and Aleph, is 48.50 is better than both of their PBs. So if he pulls out something like that again, like that's tough to compete with when someone's beating your PB in a race.
Unfortunately, though, he's only got that one chance, so
yeah,
it's gonna be interesting how it plays out.
Yeah, Deku and Chip are both in losers, which means this is their only chance. They cannot lose. They have no safety net. They both already lost a match. Chip having some struggles with Pless, and then struggles with backups for Pless, and then going through a really weird route, and then getting a DNF in one race. And then Deku
sync on the
wow, like all 3 Canalists at the same time.
Yeah, and Deku and Chip kind of caught up on Flixer there. Flixer was taking his time with that texture cell, but yeah, Deku and Chip came back pretty good.
Yeah, so this is like a pretty synced already. Womps again, not really from what we've seen through the tournament, not really a big deciding factor, but it's good for mentality. Like just being able to have a clean Womps and start off on a good foot just kind of helps for the rest of the race.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep your mentality straight if you mess up. Like Lucky Skip a bomb club is like immediately the run kind of bad.
Yeah.
Everyone knows how it feels. You kind of just want to reset anyways, and in a race you can't do that. So you're stuck with that feeling this whole race pretty much.
Yeah, I think all four of these racers though are pretty good at bouncing back mentally every time they make a mistake. It doesn't really seem to get to any of them too much. They've all been able to do pretty well, which is really important for a race setting. Like you have to be able to bounce back from those mistakes.
Exactly. Otherwise, you just won't be able to keep it up until the very end. Especially in Tippy, it matters a lot. If your mentality isn't in a good place, then you will mess up a lot. I feel like.
We've definitely seen a lot of Mario meltdowns in Tippy so far. Ooh, Chip actually bonks trying
Speaking
to.
of which,
Yeah, Chip bonks trying to grab that red coin, and now he's gonna have to go all the way back up. Not the worst
got it,
thing.
though.
Not the worst thing in the world. We've seen a few other wild mistakes earlier in the tournament. We had someone clip through the wall and die during Womps 100.
oh god. Yeah, hopefully I'll just be able to keep it up. That was a solid recovery. He like didn't take much time. He just immediately went for it, and yeah, just the beginning. Hopefully it won't shake him up too much.
No, I think Chip's very good bouncing back. He has a very solid mentality, and he's a very confident runner. You know, coming in here just saying, "I'm gonna get first." Like I don't even worry about it. I mean, Chip's a close friend of mine. I was talking to him, and he's like, I was telling him about losers bracket. I'm like, "You're in losers. How do you feel going to finals?" He's like, "I just have to win twice. Who cares?" It's easy.
Oh, the confidence there.
Yeah. So he's definitely someone who's coming in here with knowing he's gonna win.
That's good to hear. Well, he seems really confident, and that definitely helps when you mess up that early as well. Ooh, Elif messing up the double jump there. Using the pole. I don't know about that.
Interesting. Aleph, you're gonna see. I don't know if you've seen Aleph run before, but he does a lot of really interesting things. Specifically, he does double plus with lethal lava. No, what's he do? He does double plus and then a THI reds and routes out Wet Dry World 100. He says he just doesn't like the RNG in Wet Dry World 100, so he just goes for a completely route. He also does some really interesting strats. We've seen him do moving bars. We've seen him do a few other things that are just very, very different strats. He did the triple jump wall kick in bits onto the green ramp instead of going under the carousel. Where you, yeah. So
it sounds like he's got a Build-A-Bear 70-star route with strats.
But
it's just like picked it from everywhere and just does whatever he wants.
He kind of does, but it works for him. And I mean, he's been showing consistently good times. I mean, he's here in grand finals on winner's side, so it's working.
Exactly. If it works out for him, then especially if it helps consistency, I think that's a lot more important than movement for races, because consistency helps with not making mistakes or make them as bad. However, good movement is the moment you mess up, you're kind of screwed in pretty much, and it backfires. And Aleph and Flixer both having struggle here.
Yeah, coming out of here, it looks like Deku Dude has a nice little lead coming out of Womps, and Aleph is very much struggling with Owlus right now. Ooh.
That is so unfortunate.
No!
It's such a
Aleph
big
again!
time loss. Everyone else is already out of Womps, but Aleph's still having fun with
Oh,
Val,
he's just
and now
going
deciding
for,
to just
yeah.
back it up with Womps. Just getting that very fresh on the mindset, that's fair.
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Again,
It seems
Aleph.
like
Oh, sorry.
No, it just seemed like maybe his camera was a bit off, and that just kind of messed up all these attempts. So, yeah, going for the refresh is a good idea, I think.
Again, Aleph has the 63-second handicap, so even though he looks like he's really far behind, he's actually not as far behind as it looks. Although with those Owlus mistakes, I think he's still probably last coming out of Womps.
Yeah, that's really tough.
And
Let's see if he can nail it now at least. I wonder if he goes for it first or if he does tower first. Let's see.
Looks like he's going for Owlus again. And double jump. Oh no!
Still not it though. I'm not exactly sure what he's messing up. Maybe he's not close enough to the edge when he double jumps. Triple jump back.
Oh, and he just didn't even. Oh man, is he going for tower? He's just going for tower. I wonder if he's just gonna grab the owl at this point, honestly. As we see Deku Dude entering Dark World, we see Deku and Chip again taking a lead in the beginning here. like I said, I think even though they're the two on losers, I think Deku and Chip kind of are the favorites for this race. They've consistently shown the best race times out of the entire tournament. Both consistently getting 49s. Again, Deku getting some of the best race times completely. So it's definitely a close race between them two, but one of them will be eliminated out of this race. That's like kind of sucks. One of them has to be eliminated from this race.
So yeah, it seems like if they're both taking the lead or keeping it until the very end, then it's pretty much like a showdown just between these two.
Mm-hmm.
But we saw like Flixer had a little bit of trouble in just wing cap. I was gonna mention that. Like that's how Deku and Chip actually managed to get that far ahead. And L finally out of Worms using the owl, which is also nice to see. I think not the worst strat to use if you mess up owls that much. So
Yeah.
I think that was a good call.
I mean, I think a lot of chatters especially kind of make fun of waking the owl, but in all honesty, it's what, like 3-4 seconds, so it just
Yeah, exactly. It's actually not that much as it might look.
yeah. But we're seeing Chip messed up a little bit in Dark World. I think he got normal cycle. Deku looked like he had a clean shig. So Deku's taking a nice little lead out of here. Looks like he's gonna get a sub 10 Dark World, which is again very nice for a race. Good start, definitely a good start. Chip
You'll have to see it.
barely hits that throw. Chip barely hits that.
Ooh, okay. Elf is an interesting dude.
yes, he does
I
left
don't
side.
see anyone. I don't see anyone going for the left side when Kevin runs.
I
ever.
am so glad Aleph has been in this race, in this tournament, because it is so refreshing. Because everyone does like kind of the same route, and a lot of these players are about the same level, so you see a lot of the same strats. Except for Aleph, you're gonna see some wild things.
And he's gotten that far with it too, so that's actually incredible.
And we see Flixer coming out with a 1022 Dark World, Chip with a 1005, and I think Deku had like a 954. So Deku having a nice little lead out of the beginning.
And Chip with the move there, the slide into speed kick. You love to see it.
Yeah, Chip has definitely been, throughout this tournament, he was primarily a 120 runner, but he's been focusing on 70 star a little bit these last months, and he's been really trying to refine a lot of those little movements and some of those little things that some people think isn't worth going for, and he's trying to kind of throw everything in the kitchen sink at the game.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised because usually you don't see that kind of start in 70 at a like sort of top level, I guess, since you want to go for Island Top. But then again, Island Top in a race, it would be insane. I don't think that's a good idea at all.
No, I don't think any of these players do Island Hop even in PB attempts, except for, I think, Deku
okay.
Dude. Oh, and Aleph takes a...
No!
This is definitely a very rough start for Aleph. It's going to be hard to come back from this.
I feel like, I mean, maybe he will still come back, but it's looking so tough. He should just focus on, like, trying to keep his mindset in the right direction. I don't know how to phrase it.
Oh, apparently Aleph...
Like... Oh. No, go ahead.
Oh, Aleph apparently also does Island Hop during PB attempts, according to Finney.
He's a gamer.
we see this this is like kind of the winner's side advantage. Like Aleph is kind of having a not the best start right now, but that's okay. Like if he loses this race and then gets first place next race, that's still like he's still in it. That winner's side advantage is very, very nice and comfy.
I kind of whenever I had that during a race, I can only like relate in a experience kind of way. It's like what I try to do is just use the time as a mental reset, so I not think too much about the mistakes and just so I try to get it over. We'll still try to play well, of course, but it's mostly like try not to take it too hard, I would say.
Yeah, you have to kind of like, I feel like you have to like kind of take a deep breath and be like, this race doesn't matter. I'm on winner side. If I lose, that's fine. Like I just gotta get prepared for next race as Chip bonks on the invisible.
In case, obviously you still wanna try to come back, I would say, but I feel like you don't have to take it as hard, or at least try not to.
One thing of note is I believe Chip is the only person who's going to be going for CCM 17. I've seen mixed things from Aleph. Sometimes he's gone for CCM 17, sometimes he goes for 18. We'll see what he does today, but I know Chip does 17, and I know Deku and Flixer are going for 18.
Yeah, Chip's taking the cheeky time save from Dow pillars, I would assume then.
Yeah. Which can kind of is really scary. I mean, going for double Tama Plus in a race is kind of scary. We've seen it bite Chip in the ass before. The one race he did lose, he lost it because he was struggling with Plus and tried to go for different stars because he just couldn't quite get the Plus working for him. But it's worked out for him the last time.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, the other runners still have to do plus once as well. So even doing it once is pretty tough as well. Ooh.
Oh, did Deku just miss 2 coins?
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Maybe he's got enough. I'm not sure if he grabbed the safety red.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Oh, he's
Okay.
good. He's good.
Whew.
Yeah.
That scared the heck out of me.
That would have been an easy 2 minutes lost, 1.5 minutes.
That's definitely something we've seen in this tournament before, is people losing due to CCM 100. I've seen Callie lost both of his races due to CCM 100.
Oh, that so early on too. That's bad.
Yes, so it's shout outs to Callie. Love you, man.
Smile. I don't.
So yeah, it's definitely not a new thing for this tournament. So, but yeah, Deku's been taking it safe. I think ever since he lost that winners finals, the last 2 races, losers finals, and now this race, he's been kind of going a little bit with safer strats, and it worked out for him. I mean, he got a 48 last time, so like his movement's good enough and his consistency's good enough that even if he doesn't, you know, full send all the strats, he's still gonna get a really amazing race time.
Yeah, I think if you know that it works out against whoever you might be playing against, then I think it also gives kind of a confidence boost, and that you don't have the nerves to like, yeah, oh, I'm gonna lose for sure. This is if I'm not playing consistent, yada yada yada. You like start overthinking if you're not sure that you're gonna win. So having like the consistency on deck, like Deku, even if it's slow strats, I think that can really help.
Oh yeah, for sure. One thing you know is like you kind of know it works on these people with the double elimination bracket and with like the 4-man races. A lot of these people have raced before. Deku racing Flixer and Aleph in winners finals. Chip and Aleph were in a group together from the very start of the tournament, and Aleph and Deku were the ones who knocked Chip into losers. So a lot of these people have raced together multiple times. Chip and Deku have raced like 3 times now. So like they have like a lot of history going back and forth. Seeing who wins, who loses. So it's definitely very a lot of like story and almost like a grudge match in some ways when you're trying to take out the person who knocked you into losers.
Yeah, let's see if he can actually do it. He's so far he's doing pretty good. I think he's coming out at a good pace, and it might look like Chip might have a massive lead, but yeah, he still has to do that double pillarless as well. So
yeah, we'll see how it lines up once he gets done with the first plus. But honestly, with Deku already entering basement, it looks like it Chips a little bit behind still.
yeah, let's just see.
Of course, plus is definitely an interesting trick as Chip. Oh, that's a little close.
To the left. Yeah. Oh god.
That's not what you want to see. That is not a good start to this.
Especially if you have to do twice.
We've seen so many plus destroy so many racers this whole tournament.
Alright, second attempt. Let's see.
Oh, nuts plus.
Boost.
Nuts plus.
That's
And
the
he
one.
gets it. Oh.
That's the one. Let's go.
Oh, that's gotta feel nice coming right off of the death. We see Deku going for his plus. Oh, and he.
The turnaround save.
Oh,
Going
is he gonna
for
get
slow
this?
Plus, but he saved it. He saved it.
He's
That was
good. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to speak too soon. You can always get messed up by the double jump at the end, but he's got it.
That's a nice backup at the last second. Oh, his Chip messes up the bomb regrab on his second plus.
Flixer with the crouches. That was. I love anyone caught that, but he was like trying to ground pound. Either way, I love this.
At least he didn't backflip into the star. That's always the most fun.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, pause attempt for Flixer, and it's looking good. He's almost in there. Just the ground pound.
All
Not try up, and he's in.
Oh man, plus is so like heart pounding every race.
It's very stressful, and
Oh,
it's
Chip
even like
Chip's looking
Dangle?
good. He looks good. A
just
little
have the
bit
correct
awkward.
angle.
Okay. Whew, not too bad. Honestly, one missed plus. Well, the plus death really sucks, actually. The plus death sucks, but the other missed plus is actually not too much of a time loss. Overall, could have gone a lot worse for Chip, honestly.
Yeah, he might even still be slightly ahead of Flixer, or he might have actually.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Almost,
They're pretty
yeah,
close.
Flixer has
Yeah.
actually caught up. So.
But Deku is now leading into Lethal Lava Land, and this looks like a repeat of every race we've seen so far, with Deku just leading all the time. It feels like it's like everybody's always playing catch up with Deku, honestly.
No, he's had a very consistent SSL as well, which is nice. Like SSL, I think is the run killer just because of Pillarless, so he's gotten through the level without any mistakes. Must feel pretty confident, I would say, going into the next few stages.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, plus it's I think one of the most biggest like mental stresses for for most of the game. Most other strats you're not as scared of, you probably won't lose as much time, or you don't have the fear of messing up plus so much that you don't have a backup star. Then you have to do like Lethal Lava Land 100 or something. We've even seen people mess up plus where they go for HMC early, so like not stressing about that's nice. And he gets a clean lava
I
boost.
can see that. Yeah, I was gonna say that as well. Lava boost might be the next kind of strat that you might mess up, but he's in there. He played a bit safe as well. Didn't go for pro boost or anything. Nothing fancy. Just yeah, getting up is all that matters.
Yeah, and we're seeing in Lethal Lava Land, it's always a little bit hard to tell who's in the lead since practically everybody has their own star route for Lethal Lava Land.
Yeah.
For 70, there's no real reason to do any star first or last other than personal preference. So usually people kind of do whatever they want their own thing to do.
I feel like most people at least start out with reds just because I think the text box can be really annoying personally.
Mhm.
But yeah.
I actually
And
totally
then
agree.
from down out, it's like super random what everyone does. Yeah, you just go by preference, which you think is hardest. I would assume. I like to get the harder stars out of the way first after after reds.
Yeah.
And Chipgrove also with a really nice lava boost as well.
Yes. Yes. This is what you want to see. Everybody looks like they're keeping things together pretty good so far. No like crazy mistakes. Aleph did have a struggle with Womps, but other than that, like we didn't see. Actually, Aleph died in Dark Well. I was about to say, never mind.
Yeah, he's already sort of catching up. He's been seeming a lot more consistent now. He got timer plus first try. It's, I think first try on the first one as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, he's moving.
Yeah, he's moving nicely now, which is again a nice thing. Like even if he doesn't win this race, if you kind of finish off strong, that's really good for the second race. Which Aleph is guaranteed a second race no matter what, so it's kind of nice for him.
Exactly. Just gotta try to not get fall into the overthinking trap, I would say. So everything is fine. Just move the guy.
Mm-hmm. Move the guy, get some confidence back, get back into your groove, feel like you're warmed up, shake off those race nerves, grand finals nerves.
Ooh.
Nice.
Chipgrove also with the ground pound bully, yeah. Very good.
And long jumps right into the star. Nice.
Yeah, other than lava boost, I feel like Leaf Lava Land is kinda There's like not too much hard stuff going on, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's like yeah, just kind of getting through it, and then you get into DDD and Fire Sea, and that's kind of where it starts again.
Yeah, I feel like Lethal Lava Land is one of those stages that like most things you're probably fine not messing up, but man, when you do mess up, it always ends up being a ton of time lost. Especially if you
Yeah,
get burned in the wrong spot, and then
That's also true. I guess it's not the worst stage, but if you do mess up, you lose so much time, and it usually even like snowballs into more mistakes, especially on bullies. It's actually a really
my
annoying
God.
star.
getting bullet is the worst feeling in the world. As Deku Dude has a pretty decent lead coming into DDD. On his splits, he got a 21-24 Lethal Lava Land, and Chip and got 21-49, and Flixer got 21-47. So he still has about a 20-second lead over Flixer, which is really nice going into DDD and Fire Sea. Again, Lava Boost Cycle.
I think... Oh, sorry.
Well, I was gonna say Lava Boost Cycle and Fire Sea has been a very big deciding factor for going into upstairs. How good your Fire Sea exit's going to be.
Yeah, I think in that regard, Deku can still get like normal cycle and still be on par with Flixer, which is really nice and kind of comfy as well. But yeah, I definitely agree. Like, it's still annoying to get normal cycle.
Well, it's about 20 seconds, right? For if you miss Lava Boost Cycle.
Yeah, exactly. If you still get the good ending compared to the good ending LELs, it's I think exactly 20 seconds, maybe a bit off or less or more. I'm not too sure.
So
yeah.
he'll still probably be in the lead, but you know, you want that buffer. You want, especially going into upstairs where, man, anything can happen. Anything can happen upstairs.
Yep. Especially after you finally get a run out of Fire Sea and then you go into a dry world and it just kicks your ass.
yeah.
That's how it usually goes.
We've all had like, oh, sick Fire Sea exit time, and then you do triple jump wall kicks in wet dry world or 100 coins or TTM or any stage really.
Exactly. There's so much that can go wrong in upstairs. It's not all the stars in every stage, but like there's a couple stars in every stage that are really hard compared to others.
Yeah, I think TTM is where we see a lot of 70 runs go to die, unfortunately. One of the more difficult stages in the upstairs section, and then Tippy, of course, is Tippy, but everybody knows what Tippy is.
Wait, I thought TTM was the third easiest stage. That's weird.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm mistaken.
Oh, Chip Groove and Flix are actually on the sync. I don't know how that happened. Well,
Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
yeah, they're like basically exactly synced right now, which is really nice. So they're both kind of, but they're kind of like both have to catch up to Deku though. Again, this the tournament normally has been top 2, but for grand finals it's a little different. You need first place here.
All
Flixer.
that matters is that first.
Flixer almost looked like he missed a ring. That was kind of scary.
But he's in there. Ooh, look at that clean Manta from Chip Groove though, making up some good time over Flixer there.
Yeah, Chip definitely the DDD guy. He's known for his great swimming. Oh, and Deku looks like he's actually gonna be missing Lava Boo Cycle with that ledge grab squish.
Does that still count as a commentator's curse? Maybe we shouldn't have talked about it.
It's fine. It's for the content. It makes the
Yeah,
the
it
race
seems like
closer.
Flixer. Ooh, that was an interesting triple jump.
Oh!
It seems like Flixer and Chip Groove might actually, if he doesn't die.
Chip
Just-
getting the nice backup. He actually missed the long jump and then does the double jump into the pole grab, and I think he might still be on pace for Lava Boo Cycle.
Let's see how
That was a
plays out.
very clean save from Chip.
But it seems like, as you can see, like Chip and Flixer, as Deku has to wait, already catching up, and they're pretty much in there.
They both got Lava Boo Cycle, and now this race is like, it went from 20 plus seconds to probably less than 5 seconds.
That is insane. Just one little mistake on the cycle, and that's it.
And that's why you got all these three. All 4 runners are just like amazing. Unfortunately, Aleph had some struggles early on, but these racers are all playing at such a close level and playing so well that like you start seeing this kind of stuff. One mistake definitely changes the whole swing of the race.
That's insane. And also going into upstairs. I mean, we're not there yet. You could still miss a throw. I maybe I should have mentioned it. But yeah,
Yes,
it can still happen.
typically you don't see that, but
Yeah, I think they're all good. There's no way we're gonna see something like that in here.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, Aleph kind of in the back, just chilling, but he's almost on Fire Sea as well. So it's like I think a 2 minutes behind. Maybe 1 minute and a half.
So yeah, Deku with a 26:07 and Chip and Flixer both with a 26:13. All on 49 pace for sure. Only 7-second difference.
I would even say maybe like fairly comfy 49 pace as well. Like you don't have to play super crazy to get it.
Yeah, now all these runners are definitely capable of 49ing off this. Man, Flixer and Chip are just synced up going into upstairs, which is very interesting to see. Obviously, like I said, Flixer has the safety net of winners, so that even if he loses this race, he's still in it. But it would be nice for him to win the first race. I mean, you win the first race, you knock out Deku and Chip, who are 2 very scary racers, and Aleph is already in losers, which means you have the advantage going into it. So, like, Flixer definitely wants to win this race.
Ooh, oh my god, Deku, what was that reaction? I don't know what he's playing the Spire first, but he's good. Alright.
Okay. Yeah, definitely a little bit not the greatest RNG from Deku. Getting a little scary, and Flixers looks like he's really catching up. Chip decided to do triple jump wall kick first. Trying to, I guess, just get that star out of the way.
After the stage, yeah. And Deku kind of falling into the Rodaro trap here, what we were talking about earlier. Actually messing up, coming out of Fire Sea. That's exactly how it can go.
And now Flixer is like 2 seconds behind Deku, probably.
Yeah, and the better RNG again. And Flixer actually... Ooh, the type runner though, that was so fast. Let's go. That was insane.
nice RNG from both of them. No one got screwed by the chuck yet, and they're spotting the star practically in sync now. They are practically synced. And Chip, Chip looks like
spoke a little bit too soon. Just missed the star.
Flixer's been having a hard time ground pounding those stars today.
Yeah, I wonder if Chip Groove might actually be ahead now because, as far as I could tell, he's been having a really solid withdrawal.
Yeah, his. Oh, right as you say that, misses the Chucky. Not too big of a deal though. Chips.
It's not a big mistake, yeah.
Yeah, Chip's having a clean one. Him doing the triple jump wall kick. They're both doing the triple jump wall kick, so we'll kind of tell after this, since then they'll have all the same stars done.
I just want to mention, like, the game is still treating Elif pretty badly. He just fell down at the end of Fire Sea, and he also missed Chip Club. It's
Yeah.
pretty rough race for him, but he's got
Unfortunate.
that W, so he's still got another chance
And
to show off.
right now we're seeing Deku, Chip, and Flixer all within like 2 seconds of each other. This
What
is
a withdrawal.
crazy, and they both done all the same stars so far. So this is like, this is really close.
Ooh, is Flixer the only one going for the triple jump walk here, and Nasrid as well, that actually puts him in the lead. Almost.
Yeah.
No, in sync again with Deku, dude.
Wow.
We're seeing so many syncs in this stage.
That's
Like,
crazy.
back and forth. Yeah.
I hope all of these racers just continue to play super well throughout upstairs, because this is very tense right now. Again, this is for like a decent amount of money on the line. The prize pool is already at $830, which, by the way, the prize pool is still increasing. All bits and
Just
donations will go to the prize
Give
pool.
me, well, not me, but give Nick all your all your bits and subs and donations. It's that easy.
So yeah, like this is got a little bit of money on the line. Definitely got a little bit of money on the line. So you want to win here. As they
Yeah,
all
no.
enter THI.
Almost at the same time. Ooh,
Mhm.
a little bit of a miss move there from Chip, but let's see. THI secrets. I think
Yeah.
Chip will as well go for it first. First
Deku.
falls in the water. Deku.
All right. Looks like Flixer getting past the beach is, I think, the biggest part of secrets. As Chip actually
such
looks
a
like he
back
might have
and
taken the
forth.
lead.
Yeah, Chip with such a clean THI secrets. That's insane.
There we go. Chip's in the lead now.
Wow. He's playing so well. This upstairs has been fire.
Yeah, coming out a little bit behind on Fire Sea, but definitely playing really well in Wet Dry World. If he can get this left side mountain clip first try, then he'll be going into TTM nicely.
All right, let's see. It's insane seeing every runner just going for the same strat one another, and they're almost
there we
in
go.
sync like the whole time.
Oh, but Chip gets in the water, and now Deku's in the lead.
Lead switches once again.
Oh,
What is
man.
happening?
And
And Flixer caught up a little bit again. Like, this is
yeah,
insane.
yeah. Wow, yeah, this is incredibly close going into Piranha Plants, which should be a basic star that no one should have any issues. We have seen Flixer. Flixer did get bonked on the Piranha Plant and fall into the water during winter semifinals. So
Yeah, I feel like you're pretty much asking for something to happen here.
yeah. Still won that race, by the way. That was a crazy
These
one.
are Mario professionals. So okay, it
We're
was
good,
not
we're
in the
good.
wrong direction. We're good. We're good.
Actually, really nice backup with the slide kick. That was actually really cool. To get to the star, he barely lost any time on that, actually.
Very nice. And into TTM.
Deku and Flixer are at a 5-second difference right now.
As Elif does THI Reds. Yeah, we're seeing that once again. Elif with the crazy routing.
Yeah, so Aleph does not do Wit Drywalled 100, so he is going for THI Reds instead.
I don't know what to say. It's just really weird seeing that, but I respect that. I respect it.
I mean,
If
he's
you're
still
better
getting
at THI Reds and
he's-
don't like Weather at 100.
he's getting good times and he's done well in the tournament. So yeah,
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Exactly. All right, log wall kick for the first one for every.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think log wall kick is definitely the scariest part of TTM. I don't know if you agree.
I'm always very afraid of breezeless, especially on pace. But yeah, I mean, I guess in a race I would maybe not go for it. It depends on the situation. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like in a race setting, it's not too like because breezeless. I mean, if you miss breezeless, you're losing like 3 seconds to the normal strat, which isn't
It
too
depends
bad.
on how you feel it as well. If you like ground pound and take damage, it might be
Mhm.
up to like 8 seconds. I think
Oh,
6,
wow.
8 seconds. Yeah,
Um,
but these log wall kicks are looking solid.
yeah,
Some
I
kicks are left with one.
Yeah, I feel like log wall kick's one of those things where if you mess it up, you can again quickly start having like frustrations because you have to go through a backup star and your camera and like movement isn't really normal, so you have to kind of figure it out on the fly, and then missing log wall kicks is just really frustrating. So it's tough, but all of them getting their log wall kicks very nice. As we see going for reds.
Ooh! Oh my god, that scared me. That angle scared me so much, Deku. Don't
And-
do that to me. My
Oh
heart.
no chipmunks.
And Deku's just coming back. All right.
Oh no, he bonks.
Okay.
Oh, now he bonks. Oh my god, these reds.
So many bonks. So many bonks. But Deku, he backed up so well. That angle was insanely scary. Like a little bit more like to the right, and he would have died for sure.
Yeah, Flixer having a pretty clean reds and now making up again a little bit of time, as honestly these racers are just keeping this so close this entire time.
And it's always just like small mistakes too. There's nothing big happening, so it's insane. It's like small lead changes every now and then.
As you say that, Deku punching the box, or punching near the box. Doing a little
Trying
combo.
to show the air who's boss. That's fine.
And all they have left is Breeze. I don't believe any of these runners have actually. I feel like a lot of these runners have been going back and forth between using Breezeless during these races, so we'll see who goes for it and who just says take the Breeze. Yeah, Deku deciding to just take the Breeze. So same thing with Chip. If Flixer hits Breezeless though, that could actually help him a bit. Oh no, he's not going for it either. All right.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. I think in a race, actually going for Breezes is kind of a maniac move.
We've seen a few people doing it. We've definitely seen a few people do it and hit it, which is nice. But oh, Aleph going for the wall kick strat.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that. That was a interesting angle on wall kick and just everything.
All right,
As
Snowman's.
everyone else heads into Snowman's Land, exactly.
Yeah, the head
see.
could be the most frustrating star, I think. As we see
Yeah.
Deku bonk on it, and Chip having a fairly decent, a little bit of struggle on the. Oh no, Deku bonks bad. That's rough.
Ooh, wow.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Walking, but that was a really good reaction. I don't know if that was planned or not, but it looked like he just reacted super well to that wall kick.
Yeah, with that, I mean, I think Snowman has one of the most frustrating stars. Chip having a little bit of problems, but not too bad. He takes the lead now. Flixer seconds behind, and Deku now in third place. And
But again, not too far behind. Even though that looked like a massive mistake, I feel like he's not even that far behind. It was like, yeah, he can still come back from this
just bonks
He
his
doesn't-
face right on the box.
if he doesn't keep messing up.
Oh man, oh my god, this race is so close. I'm very happy to see all these racers playing as well as they are.
Yeah, I feel like it's also really important for Chip or Deku to win this because I mean, if you don't, you're out. pretty
Yeah,
much, so
yeah. There's a lot more
you
pressure
have
on
to
them.
have to keep it together. Yeah.
But I feel like I kind of like knowing both of them and talking to them beforehand. I don't think the pressure is really getting to either one that much. I think they both feel very confident in coming in here and winning. Again, they've consistently thrown up the best times in the tournament. So I think both of them feel like if they can win the first race, they could definitely win the second race, which would be crazy to see. Especially Chip. Chip got knocked into losers fairly early, and he made a pretty nice tear through losers bracket, coming all the way to grand finals after getting
Maybe it's
knocked
the
out in the second
actual-
round.
The actual losers run right here.
Mhm.
You're witnessing it.
It would be very, very interesting to see. It's also, like I said, a
But-
big deal because Deku's been definitely the favorite to win the tournament for basically the entire thing. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
First of all, yeah. He's also got an insane PB as well compared to, well, I don't want to say Chip's PB is that much worse. It's only like 27
7 seconds.
seconds. Yeah. So I guess that's, yeah, Deku might actually clutch this one out as well. I don't know. I feel like everything is still open.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Tippy, we haven't
No
even gotten
matter
to
what I
Tippy
say.
yet. It's like 5 second difference going into HMC. Like this is far from decided.
Yeah, no matter what I'm trying. What the hell, Aleph? That kick on there wasn't crazy too. He like kicked instead of walking.
Yeah, he does some
Either
crazy
way.
things.
No matter what I'm saying, it's like the tables are still open for everyone here.
Oh, I mean, Rainbow Ride. I think we've all seen just an uncountable amount of 70-star runs fail in Rainbow Ride. Between Lakitu Bounce, Pro Triangles, even Reds, I mean, bonking on the triple jump in the beginning. There's so much that can happen in that star. Oh, in that stage.
Exactly.
Uh,
Exactly.
By the way, Braz, Chip was actually knocked into losers by Deku and Aleph, so this is almost a little bit of a grudge match for him. As they, looks like they all got triple jump box, whatever you want to call it.
I think Chip actually started out with Boulder Star. I'm not sure if he went for GTM side, and that's
he
why,
does.
but yeah, then he definitely wanted to get that out of the way.
Yeah, now he's going for the triple jump. And nice. Yeah, Chip's a big proponent of that C-up slide. Making sure he always stands by it, saying it's a very easy free strat for him.
Yeah, it seems like he's got all the small little time saves, actually working out, which can be really helpful too to make up some time or just build up a lead as well. Like small time saves can matter a lot.
Yeah, especially when you're, again, racing against people like Deku and Flixer, who do have better PBs and are also seasoned racers and really talented and great movement. Like those little things, as long as you're feeling confident on them, they're worth going for, because those little pieces can edge you over to the win. I mean, we saw yesterday the difference between Chip Groove and Gothic Logic was 3 seconds at the end of the race. So I mean, one little mistake, one little thing could have changed the whole swing of that race.
Yeah, and it's just the same here again as well. It's like, I mean, maybe not in that sense, but one other thing, and someone will take the lead immediately.
Oh, for sure. I mean, this is still very, very close race coming out of HMC, as they're all, looks like they're going for their final stars. Chip might have a little bit of a lead, especially because Flixer just got bouldered.
Yeah, I think Flixer would have actually had the lead if it wasn't for that boulder.
And Deku and Flixer are synced. They're completely synced, and Chip is like 2 seconds ahead.
Going into Tippy. Like 2-second difference. That is absolutely insane.
And here we go. We're headed into Rainbow Ride, which I think is probably one of the most volatile stages in the entire game. We've seen so many huge swings in Rainbow Ride. Lakitu Bounce is very, very scary. Much like Plus, once you start failing it, you start running out of backups, and once you run out of backups, it starts getting really bad. You start losing a lot of time. Deaths all over. Rainbow Ride is a stage that it's hard to not die if you mess up.
Pretty much, yeah. I think that's a good way of putting it. It's really hard to not die when you mess up.
And there we go.
Sink, a three-way sink into
Chip doing it for the content. He missed the entrance on purpose, I'm sure.
Following the script pretty well. I
Oh my
love
God.
to see it.
Okay, Flixer misses Lakitu Bounce, but Chip and Deku both hit it. Whoo, this is getting really, really tense right now.
And Deku missing the wall kick, and now Chip is in the lead once again.
Oh my God, I'm freaking out. This is too close for my heart to handle. This tournament has taken like a year off my lifespan, I swear.
They are all going in too, so that's fair. I want to call an ambulance just to make sure.
Okay, Chip going for Pro Triangles.
With the fast dive, he doesn't even go for the full jump on the wall kick, like Deku does, for example. He had the full jump off the wall kick.
And Chip having a nice start to Rainbow Ride. Reds can still mess you up, but there's a lot less chance of death, which I think makes it a lot less scary. Flixer messes up. Ooh, that's rough going in. Now he's kind of on his last chance for Lakitu Bounce. If he misses Lakitu Bounce again, he's probably gonna go for just for a cruiser if he misses it one more time.
But at least he's got the backups on deck. He hasn't messed up for missing up Lakitu Bounce as well, and then doing triangles. That can actually mess you up even more if you don't land on the platforms like that. So that was a really good recovery.
Oh, and Chip having just a very clean Rainbow Ride, it looks like.
He's feeling himself. He might actually be the one to take Deku out and stay in the race.
Yes, which would be just a crazy turn of events, really. Deku looking unbeatable 2 races ago, and here he is, kind of coming to the end. He has to play super well and kind of I mean, TTC is still happening, so definitely not over. But...
Exactly. I don't want to count Flixer out at all because he's finally nailed that Lakitu Bounce.
Oh, and Chip falls off on the swinging.
Oh,
and like
God.
that, Deku probably takes the lead over Chip with that one mistake.
So now, maybe Deku will be the one to take out Chip. So that was a fast turn of events.
It is just back and forth with these racers
And
right now.
Chip on the back up.
These-
Let's see if he can nail it.
Oh, thank God.
That should be good.
Whew.
Yeah, it's so easy to mistime that triple jump and actually land on the slope instead of the top part of the
Mhm.
flame shooter.
Yeah, a lot of
And then
people
if
don't.
you land on the slope, you're
Mhm.
dead.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much.
A lot of people think they don't realize that you can't quite make that jump without the top of the fire spitter.
Exactly.
And now we're heading into TikTok clock. This is kind of the big deciding factor. TTC 100 is probably one of the biggest problem stars here. As Chip goes in moving and falls in TTC. Oh, this is bad.
Falls really bad, down really badly. Meanwhile, Deku though has a really clean beginning. He's moving the guy very fast while TTC is not moving, and Flixer also starting off with 100 coins as well. Let's see.
Okay. We've seen Deku lose races to TTC 100 before, so we'll see how this goes. But that is a kind of a really bad mistake from Chip. Unfortunate. Gonna need to make up some time here.
The spaghetti is flowing in for Deku. He's missing these wall kicks as well, and keeps it together so far though. He's still got the 2 coins from the red coin back up as well.
And Chip enters
Doesn't
in
need that one.
moving again. Oh, I think he did it on purpose.
I actually wasn't sure if he meant to go for stop, but it seems like he's doing fine.
Yeah, okay. I was afraid he was trying to go for TTC 100 and accidentally. Ooh! Deku bonks on the stomp, on the thwomp. Deku definitely not playing perfectly here. This TTC 100 has definitely been full of spaghetti for sure. We'll see if.
But he's still in there. He didn't make any super big mistakes, so he might have the lead. I'm not too sure how much Flixer lost quote unquote by going for Toad first.
Mhm.
But yeah, you gotta notice that he has that extra star where Deku does not.
Yeah, to my knowledge, it's like takes about 10 seconds for Toad. What I've seen, like 10-15 ish around there. So he'll be a little bit desynced from everybody else. You won't be able to
Yeah.
quite tell just based off of their
But yeah,
TikTok clock.
so if it's around like 10 seconds, then it's still super close between Flixer and Deku. And Chip also is still in there. I mean, he's made some mistakes, but it's still not over for him.
I mean, with a clean TTC 100, and if he wraps up everything else cleanly, like he could still definitely pull ahead of Deku. Definitely
for sure.
not a finished and over race. It's Deku. Oh, he's getting
Gets
a butt
that
slide.
back up. Really good reaction to the butt slide. Oh, that is a weird angle though. That's not where you want to
It
go.
looked like he was trying to go in for pit and pendulums, but then decided no. Let me go for cage.
Might have been a decent choice. I think he's already got pendulums though, so couldn't go for that one again.
Yeah, it looks like he's finishing up his flippies, which is nice. Not the most difficult strat, but again, one of those things that if you mess up, you just lose a ton of time. And it's very frustrating as you try to climb the clock moving, which is movement people aren't as used to. So it's very nice to get those stars out of the way. Chip having like
Yeah,
a pretty
exactly.
clean 100 coin, and it looks like he's not far behind Deku as he gets his 67th star pretty soon.
Oh,
Yeah,
and he's having
this
the
is
clean
pretty-
ending as well.
Yeah, Chip having a much nicer TTC 100 than Deku. That's going to help him out quite a bit. We'll see. At this point, though, it's getting kind of close to the end of the race, and if Deku just kind of plays really well for the rest of it, it's going to be hard for Chip to make up that time. Oh!
Deku has all the backups unlocked.
Oh my
He's-
god.
He's not losing anything. The reaction on this man.
And Chip gets a clean reds, though. Making up some time.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it's looking after TTC. So Flix has only 1 star left, and Deku did also 1 star in TTC, but then has to go for the Toad, whereas Flixer does not. So,
We might be seeing another, like, basically 3-way tie going into bits.
ooh, but Deku, so many small mistakes. Let's see how he backs this up, missing the red coin.
Yeah.
But should be good. Didn't fall down. That was super close though.
Yeah, I'm surprised Deku feels like he's been making a lot of mistakes and not losing too much time compared to these other racers. He's still maintaining his lead even with all of these like bonks and falls and misses and stuff like that. Just showing how well he backs up a lot of that stuff. Like you said, his reaction times to this are really, really good.
Yeah, Wolfer is consistent and safe. Ooh, actually, Flixer is really, really close to him.
Yeah, Flixer.
So I guess he cannot go safe actually.
Chip
However,
not too far behind, but it looks like Flixer is going to be the first one heading into bits. Which
the
I
same
ca-
going into bits
Oh,
though.
let's
Flixer
see who has
and
better
Deku,
stairs.
and Chip right behind them. If anything happens in Biz, Chip is actually still there. He can
Oh
still
yeah,
take
this
this
is
home.
like a bonk on triple jump wall kick, a bonk on this first triple jump. missed throw,
That's
honestly.
so much like a kangaroo on the stage, but let's see how these gentlemen handle it. Oh, yes, that was a good decision, Deku dude. That was not a good angle. Let's see. Flicks are taking the lead. Bonking, and Deku dude is almost back at it.
Oh my god. Oh, and
Un-
Chip dying on the triple jump. And that is heartbreaking for Chip, but Flixer and Deku
Flixer
are
both
right
nailing the triple
here.
jump, wall kick.
Oh, and Flixer is going to be the first one into the pipe. He might eliminate both
Oh.
Deku and Chip right now.
All it takes is 3 clean throws, and for Deku to not just catch up when he does miss the throw. Let's see.
Oh my god,
Does
this is
Flixer have
so
what it takes
tense.
to take out
This could be
2
Deku's, and he misses the
races
first
at
throw.
once, but he misses a throw, and this might be
Okay, Deku has the
chance.
chance. Okay, Deku hits the first
That's
one.
That's one.
Oh, and he bonks on Bowser.
He's still good. He's still good. He just has to nail these. Flixer
That's
also
2.
having some tower with Bowser. That's 2.
Oh my god.
Just one more.
Oh, is that too far left? That's too far left!
Left. Flixer might actually still take this. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's 2 for Flixer. Only one more
Oh
to go.
my god, Deku's...
Step up on the last throw. And
Deku!
goes in front and actually
Deku!
won
Oh my
it.
god!
Let's see how far he's away from the start, but I think good. This actually might... Actually, Flixer's in the lead. Flixer activated the text first.
I don't know.
I think we might actually need to retime this.
They both got 49-32! They both got 49-32!
Oh my god.
They both got the same time! Oh my god!
Oh my god. What? I cannot believe that just happened, dude.
I don't know what to do. I don't have the time to retime this in the middle of a set. I'm like dumbfounded right now. Do
Yes.
we? I honestly don't know who's ahead. It looks like Flixer got a 49-32.97, but Deku doesn't have his decimal places on his timer. I can't check the VOD afterwards because like if Flixer wins, then Deku's eliminated.
Yeah, that is. Oh my god.
Oh,
I'll try to retime it real quick. I just gotta.
Gothic Logic said
download-
he's on it.
Oh, he's already. Okay, Gothic with the retiming. The retiming expert.
Oh my god.
Perfect. That's exactly what we need right now. But wow, I can't believe.
of-
Flixer's text popped up first, but Deku Dude's positioning was so much better to the point where it still won in the race because Flixer was so far away from the.
According to Deku,
from the
his is a
start.
49-32.57, and according to Flixer Splits, he got 0.97. So we will see with what Gothic comes back with. Obviously,
just have to
timers
wait.
aren't
Yep.
always perfect. Yeah, we gotta say GG's to Chip, of course. Everybody, we gotta give a shout out to Chip Groove. Did an amazing race in this tournament. Going from the losers bracket all the way through to grand finals. Still heading in home with some money. He gets 5% of the prize pool, which at this point is over $40, which may not be a ton, but I mean, that's not bad for playing some Mario.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of bread to be honest. So should be proud of that.
And
Can buy some bread.
And I mean, this tournament was like just so crazy stacked from the beginning, and it had open qualifiers. So Chip getting 4th place out of 70 entrants is not too shabby at all.
Yeah, and he had a really good showing as well. Up until that death in bits, unfortunately, that was too much. Maybe without that, he would have still had a chance, even with all these missed throws. But yeah, what happens in bits. Unfortunately, that's the reality. And Elif actually finishing out the run. So
Yeah, actually,
GG's to Elif as well.
finishing up pretty strong considering he had a very rough beginning. Aleph is still definitely in this race. I don't think we have to retime Aleph's. But
We're good on that.
he's definitely still in this. If they're tied to the frame, I don't know. I didn't think we were making jokes. We were making jokes beforehand about tying to the frame, and we are like, whatever, that won't happen.
I feel like we're gonna be good on this one, but you never know. But if Deku and Flixer both use Auto Splitter, I think can be somewhat accurate, and seems like there's quite a big difference in terms of frames.
Yeah, I don't
But
know
yeah.
if
Yeah, is there a rule for if people tie to the frame?
I mean, I wasn't really expecting this to happen. Yeah, according to Deku's splits, he is 0.4 seconds ahead of Flixer, but we are getting Gothic to retime it. I guess we're just waiting on Gothic as of right now. From their splits, it does look like Deku might still be in this by 0.4 seconds, which is it's just
insane.
Flixer says he doesn't use auto splitter, so he may have split late.
Oh. We'll just have to wait for Gothic then. There's no safe telling what actually went down.
Gothic is in the lab right now. We're trying to figure out Mar. We're trying to figure out.
I mean, while we're waiting, have you considered actually subscribing to this channel or maybe donating some bits? It all goes into the prize pool. Imagine.
Oh, thank you very much, D, for the plug.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Yeah, I guess at this point we're just waiting for Gothic to come back in. I mean, honestly, if they tie to the frame, I guess we just... Neither one loses. Oh, thank you, D. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that.
I got you. I got you. The plug worked after all.
Oh, and Bernhard, thank you so much for the 5
Yeah,
gifted
no,
subs. Thank you.
Let's go. Can we actually get a hype train, perhaps?
I gotta have you on my stream more often.
You want someone to like beg for money? I'm the guy.
Oh yeah.
And the hype train's actually coming in. Let's go, y'all! Insane.
Oh man, and Beeve also donated a gifted sub. Thank you very much. As oh, and that's another 200 bits that goes straight to the prize pool. Thank you all so much. Okay, Gothic has it. I don't know if you want to come in a VC or if you want to announce it in chat, Gothic.
We're waiting.
Yeah, he has the permissions to come in here.
A drum roll is.
I'm like so nervous right now. Yeah, Gothic, you can come in and announce it personally if you would like to.
Come on, let's go, Gothic.
Oh,
Everyone
Squeaks,
wants
thank you
to
so much
hear
for
your
the sub.
voice. Oh, he's in here. Gothic's here.
All right, what's the final verdict?
Okay, so Flixa got 4932.908.
Okay.
Deku got 132.60.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Deku squeaks by a win by 0.3 seconds. That's what?
That is so close.
But that's like 3 frames, isn't it? That's like 3 frames?
No, it's like
10.
10.
It's
Yeah,
10 frames?
10 frames.
Oh my god. And Deku stays in by 10 frames.
And it seems like we have a race to decide a 3-way race
Yes.
coming up.
Oh my god. Thank you so much, Gothic, for your retiming prowess. We appreciate you greatly.
No problem. Good luck.
And like that, yeah, that is...
Insane. 10 frames. That might be the closest 70 race in existence ever.
I have... that's... Yeah, I've never seen that before. 10 frames deciding the difference. We needed a retime in the middle of this. All right. Let me get the setup for 3 people.
Once again, thank you so much, Gothic, putting in the work. It's amazing. And now we've got that exciting race 2. 3-way race. Whoever wins takes it home.
Yes, so this is now the final race. Because Deku Dude won, both Flixer and Aleph lost their winner's safety net. So now it is the final race, 3-way, and the winner takes all here. And not only that, but I want to make sure the racers know that their placing this matters here. So first place in this race gets first place in the tournament. Second place gets 25% of the prize pool, and third place will get 15% of the prize pool. So I just want to make sure all the racers are aware of that so that they can know that they keep going even if they're making some mistakes, because even second place is still an extra 10% of $800. So
I just want to say, like, the tournament format is amazing. I really like the idea of, like, 4-way races like this, and I feel like it should happen more often, honestly.
oh, thank you very much. All right. Well, after that insanely close retiming, are all the racers ready to go again?
Could we have like a 5-minute break or something?
Yes, I'm ready.
If Deku's just had his heart fall out of his body.
It's really hard to like comprehend everything, so I just need a break.
I think everybody's okay with a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then we'll take like 5 minutes. Give Deku's heart a
Yeah.
little break.
Might have just killed him. Like that was insane.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, prediction. So no one got sub 49:30 by 2 seconds. So we will run a second prediction for the next race.
I'll just be right back real quick. I will see you in a sec.
Yes, you can take a 5-minute break. Don't worry. I might also use the restroom so I don't have to go in the middle of the second race. All right. I am also going to be back. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay. All right. Oh. How is everybody feeling after that first race? Huh, chat? How is everybody?
I mean, my run was okay except for Worm's Fortress and Dark World. Like the beginning killed me, and then
Yeah.
yeah, it was over for me. But I think the rest of the run was pretty decent.
Well, that's got to be nice going into the second race for you, Aleph, because then you are feeling a little bit more warmed up, a little bit, probably shake off some of the nerves and feel a little bit more confident going into the
Yeah, I
second
hope
race.
so. I really hope so. Let's just not mess up Olis again like 10 times.
We got some people sad in chat because of Chip, of course. We also got to give Chip. By the way, follow all of these racers. All of them amazing runners. I'm sure you've all, I mean, I don't even have to say that twice after watching that race, knowing how amazing all of these runners are. I am just I need like a second to calm down.
That's very understandable. After what just happened, I don't think I've ever seen anything close to that in 70 star.
That is insane. Also, of course, I gotta give shout outs. I mean, I'm sure most people here already are following D whatever, but if you're not, please go follow D whatever. He's quite possibly
Currently on a break.
currently on a break, but quite possibly easily one of the greatest Mario 64 runners of all time. I think I could say that
Thank you.
without a doubt.
I
And
really
you're
appreciate that.
you're
Thank you.
doing 120 star when you're coming back, right?
Yes, that's the plan. I want to get close to that Iraqi in 120.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all I've got really.
So if anyone could do it, I believe in UD.
Thank you. I'll try my best. We'll see how it goes. 120 star is a different beast, just alone because of the length, pretty much.
Yeah, the length being very different from 70, and you being a 70
Exactly.
specialist for most of your career.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you're kind of like one of the first 70 specialists to really take the game up to like the next level, I'd say.
Yeah, now it's like Ouija's turn is doing the same thing, I feel like. And I feel like similar as to what I tried to do. I like tried to push the category away from everyone else at the time, I guess, and kind of did that. And now Ouija's doing the same thing. Maybe Benji will even like come in and get that Reki as well.
Yeah, I'm very excited
Never
to see what
know.
happens for the rest of coming up here. Ouija pushing for 46.4x. Benji very close to world record himself.
Yeah, at the moment, I feel like the world record is still somewhat more beatable because Ouija only got it by like a second, which is still insane, of course. I don't want to like downplay it, but I feel like he can beat it by so much more.
I mean, he missed a throw.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, I'm
Exactly.
back.
All right, Deku, you ready?
Yep.
All right. Aleph, Flixer, are you both ready?
Let me just switch cards. Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Yeah, Flixer, just let me know, then we'll count down and start on the second race.
Alright, I'm ready.
The final one.
Holy I'm nervous.
You're all gonna do great. I believe in all of you. All right. Everyone ready?
Yep.
All right, let's do the countdown and then we'll go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh man.
Let's go. The
Alright.
final race is about. Oh, actually, already started. We're just waiting until.
Yeah, again, our stream is
Go.
delayed a little bit. That's to make sure that everyone's synced up properly and that everyone starts at the same time. Aleph should still have his 63-second handicap applied, so you're gonna see his stream start a little bit later than everybody else's, but it should be synced up properly. As we see, Flixer and Deku have started. Oh man.
There it goes. There it goes. I really wonder how Deku's gonna do in this one. I feel like Flixa as well. They're probably both like their nerves have been killed just minutes ago.
I mean, it's like a weird setting because you both like when you're that close, you both know I can beat this guy. I was 0.3 seconds away from him, but also that guy can beat me. He was 0.3 seconds away from me.
Yeah, it's like I can win or lose this. It's so easy. It's like there's no clear decider on as to what can happen in this race.
Yeah, I mean that's quite possibly the closest. That's for sure the closest race I've seen in this tournament. I haven't seen any other 70 races come down to being frame counted at the last minute. That is just absurd. I'm just still dumbfounded by it.
Yeah, I just remember having one with Triforce that was super close a couple years back, but that was during the Stone Age, so it's been a while. During the GSA time.
Oh yeah, it's been quite a bit. I remember that league. And we see Aleph starting up his run too. So again, 63 seconds for virtual console.
Which is that the difference we see has in 70 star?
Yeah,
I
so
actually don't remember.
I base it off of the lag estimate sheet, based on the best N64 lag estimates compared to the best VC times just normally, and it's about 63.86 seconds, I believe, or around there, and that's what I'm basing off the handicap on. Most of it's loads, actually. 52 seconds of it is loads.
I think that's pretty fair, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like I think lag reduction is still pretty important to like be good at it, but I don't know. I don't think in that regard it matters too much, and the handicap is very fair, I think. So
it's hard. It's impossible to get it perfect. The handicap.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's too hard to like make it perfect, but I think it's good this way. I would say.
It still does a little bit favor the virtual console runner because it is assuming the N64 runners all have perfect lag reduction, the best lag reduction we've seen from anybody so far, which clearly nobody does. Not one person has the best lag reduction on every star.
Exactly.
But honestly, the bigger thing is the 52 seconds from load times. That's kind of the bigger handicap overall.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that. And Aleph still has to put in work. Like it's not near as free as you might think.
I mean, when you're going up against people getting 49-30s twos, both 49-32,
yeah,
and they're both pulling that out, like you have to play very, very close to your PB and play very well. Nobody has given you a free race today.
Exactly. But yeah, so far good stuff from everyone. No lucky skip misses or bomb clip misses, so that's what I like to see.
Yeah, nice start from everybody.
Coming up on Kless though, let's see. Ooh.
Yeah, I wonder how everybody's feeling. They all finished a run, and I think for Flixer and Deku, I don't think either one is too upset about that run. 49-30 is pretty nice race time. I think anything under 50 minutes is pretty nice for a race and feels kind of good.
Yeah, I think that's like still only a minute behind that PB, so I don't think you should be mad about that, performing like that.
And then even Aleph sounded like he wasn't feeling too bad about the fact that he said he had a rough beginning, but finishing out the run kind of strong, actually making up quite a bit of time towards the end. I mean, he was entering bits when they were doing throws. So I think Aleph probably feels kind of nice. Ooh, Flixer looks like he's gonna miss a cycle here. Oh, Deku also looking like he's gonna miss a cycle.
As you were about to say that.
Yeah, it looks like they're both hopefully gonna be able to get a half cycle. Ooh, but Deku wakes up
like
the Prana plant.
Deku just has to wait. So a little bit of a lead from Flixer here. Yeah.
It's definitely like probably hard to shake off that last race and just like go straight back into another one.
That's unfortunately how it is when you want to compete. You gotta be ready to like deal with the nerves. That's just
Mhm.
kind of what comes with it. You just get better with it over time, I feel like, but yeah, it's always kind of there.
Yeah, it's got.
Especially after a race like that.
Yeah, I mean when you're literally sitting there in VC waiting for Gothic to tell you if you won or not.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Aleph hit Owlus. Woo!
Let's go. So this will be an interesting race. I mean, last race was already kind of seemed like after Dark World that it was really hard for Elf to come back, and everyone else was just kind of kept playing like really consistent, which made it really hard for Elf to catch up at all.
I mean, yeah,
But,
Flixer, Deku, and Chip were all basically tied coming out of Fire Sea all the way to Bits. You know, it wasn't until Chip died on that triple jump at the end of Bits that he was kind of out of the running. Honestly, if he didn't die on that triple jump, had a clean Bits, and didn't miss a throw, Chip could have won.
Maybe we could have had another 49-32.
three-way retime.
Imagine.
Oh my god. That would have been absurd. And also, I don't know, without this tournament's gone so far, I totally see it. And Aleph also missing a cycle in Womps 100.
Yeah, Worms Runner seems to really, really not like these runners at all.
Also going for just normal cycle. But not the
Yeah, I
worst
feel like
mistake.
with that, at least the movement's the same after, like, with the piranha plant and the wall kick.
Mhm.
And yeah, you have to do that side flip and try to land on the platform again. So it's a bit more comfy, I guess. But yeah, you have to take the time loss.
Yeah, how much? I don't know how much a full cycle is in Womps 100. Like what? Like over 10 seconds?
I would guess it's like 7, but the only oh my god, Deku, the bonk and the sliding down, but the ground pound was good. That was a good stop of momentum.
Yeah, and
Yeah, all I was gonna say it's just 7 seconds, I think.
oh, okay, that's not that bad. That's not too bad. Again, coming in the Womps is definitely not the deciding factor. Again, we can definitely tell that a lot of stuff can happen in the 70 race, but just trying to get reconfigure yourself, get your nerves back, and feel confident going into this race, knowing this is do or die for all 3 of these runners. You definitely want a good start.
Exactly, it just puts in a good mental spot. Again, it's like good Woms, you don't have to worry about much.
Yeah, it's so nice. Such a movement heavy stage too. It feels nice when you're going fast. Although we all hate Womps, when you do a good clean Womps, it just feels good.
The dopamine just comes flowing in.
Yeah.
Finally out of Woms.
Yeah, and then die in Dark World.
Yeah. I wonder how they're actually handling this. Like, they all messed up 100 coins. I wonder if they were like watching the race to see how they're doing compared to everyone else or not, because I feel like if you mess up 100 coins and you don't know how everyone else is doing, it can still mess you up mentally a little bit.
Yeah, I think most of these runners just assume every other runner's hitting at least fast cycle, like easy, maybe even pro cycle. So like you're right, it gets in your head if you're not watching. I don't know if I could watch the race after, like, I also think like if you're watching last one, I don't know if you could watch this one after how close that was. It can also get in your head watching the race as you think like, oh, I'm ahead or I'm behind, and that starts getting to you mentally.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's I definitely prefer just trying to play my own game and not try to think about stuff too much. It's just like everything you think about kind of gets in your way while playing. So
yeah, that's
but
such
that can also be like a two-edged sword, I guess.
I think it really
like-
definitely depends on the person. Definitely
Yeah,
depends
I
on the
think so.
person.
I think so as well.
Some people think like, oh, I'm behind, let's go for it, and they like really zone in and focus. That kind of pressure really like helps them play well. Other people, they start getting a little bit nervous, and that pressure starts to like make their hands lock up and maybe miss a few little inputs here and there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, looks like Flixer's leading into Dark World, Deku close behind, and Elf honestly not too far behind considering he still has to make up for that beginning handicap.
Yeah, Aleph looks like he's doing pretty good so far. Again, other than the Womps 100 thing, most of these runners, well, I guess Deku fell a little bit, but even he that backed that up pretty cleanly.
Yeah, that's I think the only reason why Flixer is ahead currently, because they had a little bit of a better recovery, messing up the cycle.
Yeah, and we're heading into Dark World. Scary Star, very, very easy to die here. One little mistake and bad mentality for the rest of the race. But
Flixer is moving the guy well though. This looks like a comfy shake.
Same thing from Deku.
So far.
He's also looking pretty nice.
I guess the double jump as well. The elevators. We like to see.
All
And
right.
it's looking good. Just gotta nail this one. Guess the 6th right. All right.
Yeah.
And Deku as well with a weird angle, but still gets it. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. He still
that's just
grabs
a bit-
Chig.
no
Yeah. Not
problem.
bad. Not bad for both racers.
Just getting through Dark World is a big relief. I feel like you just like, oh, I didn't die. Let's go.
I'm still in this. Let's. Like again, like I can't shake the idea. Like you know how close the other racer can be to you. Like any mistake, like when you go 0.3 seconds, you think like any mistake could be the deciding factor. You have evidence that any mistake can be the deciding factor. I mean,
Exactly.
I don't know what Flixer did, but Flixer, a 0.3 second mistake. If he didn't, if he entered bits quicker, he had better stair movement, he might have won. If
Or
he
maybe
had.
just like regrowing Bowser as well. Like right
Yeah,
at the very end.
he
even.
bonked on Bowser once. If he hadn't bonked on Bowser, like that would have decided it. So, it's definitely a lot of pressure.
It's just how it'll be, but he's playing super solid so far, leading out of Dark World.
Yes.
I'm pretty confident about that.
By the way, chat. Yes, this is the final race. Since Deku won the first race, both Aleph and Flixer are knocked into losers. So this is winner takes all here. Final race, deciding factor. This is first, second, third right here.
So yeah, no matter how bad you might play in the early game, it's best to still just try your best in case you can still get second
Yeah,
over
yeah.
third. So
Yeah, the difference between second and third is like $83. So
that's quite a sum of money. So
yeah,
gotta
not
keep it up.
bad, not bad, especially for playing. Oh, and Deku.
Goomba placement. No. That's a
Yeah.
massive one.
Unfortunately, jumping off the Goomba and missing sky jump. Ooh, oh, that was close.
That was a good recovery though.
Mhm.
Like just immediately going back after that mistake.
I did not see what Deku's Dark World exit was, but it looks like Flixer got a 10:05 Dark World, which pretty good, not too bad. Nice for a race setting. Definitely decent pace for them. As we see Aleph also leaving Dark World, it looks like at about 10:20. So he is definitely a little bit behind, but not too bad.
Yeah, it doesn't sound bad at all, I would say.
This is still a very close race for sure.
Just like Deku had a sub 10 in the first race, right? His
Yeah.
early game was so strong in the first race.
Yeah, his early game was very, very strong.
Ooh. Not
Nice.
as strong anymore though. I
Very
mean,
clean backup.
Yeah, that's true. That was like immediately. He was kind of ready for it.
Yeah, like we've seen like this entire time, Deku is just really, really, really quick on those backups. And I think that's a really big deciding factor on why we see him make so many mistakes, but still get these amazing times, still get first place. And like he just reacts quickly. He doesn't hesitate. He goes for the backup and he's good to go. Already on to the next star.
Yeah, that's the perfect like sort of skill set that you want for races, especially. It's even good for good paces if you know how to back up your stuff. But in races, that's an even bigger decider because yeah, there's no like trying again. You can't just reset the race. It's either you do it all first try or you lose.
I mean, I think that's a huge deciding factor for top level players because, I mean, no one's going to have a perfect run. You're never going to not mess up a star. There's always going to be at least one where you mess up and you're going to have to back it up. And it may not be a backup you practice. It may not be your position might be off. Your camera might be off. Something might be off and you're going to have to back it up. So it's a good skill for no matter what.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And Flixer, one coin too much. Let's see if he gets the star right away. It's a little bit further back, which can really mess you up, but the long jump was perfectly timed.
He was taking a little
really close to the edge.
Looked like he took it a little safe, making sure he didn't get pushed off by the penguin. If you grab the star too soon, penguin pushes you off the ledge, you die, lose like a minute almost.
Yeah, that is not a fun mistake.
No.
Not at all.
So definitely taking a little bit safer here, which I do not blame him for. Does he, I guess he saved both the penguin star and wall kicks for last.
Yeah, he did exactly. And Deku needs to do the penguin race now. I'm not sure. I think Flixer should still be in the lead just because he had like both haven't really done any mistakes so far, except for Deku Dude, which was a super clean backup. But yeah, it was still.
Yeah, definitely nice going for Penguin Star later in a race, because if you do mess up CCM 100, like if you miss a coin, you could just leave and go get Penguin Star, which is a lot quicker as a backup instead of just being screwed out of a star, basically. So definitely going for those race strats, trying to be a little bit safe.
For sure, for sure. Always gotta have. Ooh, that was a nice trick from Fixer.
Ooh, nice.
Get
Yeah, a little
that Z drop.
little penguin trick. How long has that been popular? I feel like I've seen it a lot more common in the last few months, but I don't know how long it's been.
Ooh, actually, I'm not. I would say like 2 years now. I
Okay.
remember like Tag was doing it first when he was grinding 70, I believe.
I feel like we're
That's
starting to
like, yeah,
see
2
a lot more.
2 years.
At least from what I can tell, I haven't been playing Mario for super long, so I don't know. But it seems like a lot more of the middle, like the mid-high tier players are starting to pick up a lot of those little time saves that before were only really top level players kind of did. And now we're
Yeah,
seeing.
everyone is like picking up everything now. I feel like ooh, Elf with the
Oh, but he goes for Atom Pass, so he's actually fine. He just has to do the normal route now.
oh okay
Yeah.
that is a big relief. I actually didn't see that.
Yeah, so luckily going for
Such
the
a
Atom
relief.
Pass route, you come in with 10 extra coins, meaning if you miss that jump, you're fine. You just have to go for the normal route. It's a few seconds time loss, not nearly as scary. If you do that with the normal
Yeah.
route, you're screwed.
I thought it was over for him. But
Yeah,
he's still in this. Just
Yeah.
lost a couple seconds.
yeah, not nearly that big of a mistake.
Yep.
And we're seeing, yeah, all runners are going for CCM 18 this time.
Wait, Flixer. Oh, okay. He noticed. He was gonna leave with 1 star too low out of BBH.
Oh, wow.
He did. He tried to snuck it through the door, even though there's a loading zone there. I'm sorry, but Flick's just making hilarious mistakes, like these small, tiny mistakes.
I mean, that's kind of like, I guess that's the pressure getting to you. You know, he's probably, if I had to guess, he's so focused on plus. Don't mess up plus. What plus am I going to go for? Am I going to go for Tama or am I going to go for standard? You know, am I going to try to risk it? Do I need this 4-second save on Deku? And probably not even thinking about Haunted Books.
That's actually that's a really good point. You have to think about so many different stars at once, and then you just do these silly mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
They easily happen.
And plus being a huge deciding factor for races is definitely a scary thing. Well, especially a strat with so many different strats and versions, you know. I think it's not uncommon for someone who maybe goes for Tama often to just say, you know what, screw it, I'm going for regular plus today.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, personally, I definitely think that going from Tama plus to regular plus is kind of a big difference. After having done Tama plus for so long, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but yeah.
That's also a very, very good thing. Important thing is, like, sometimes going for safety, like, you kind of want to go safe sometimes, but you want to go for stuff you've practiced. You got to do what you do in practice. If you haven't done regular plus in like 4, 5, 6 months more, don't go for it in a race. You're not ready for it.
Oh, the medium bomb from Fixer doesn't even get over the hill. Has to try it again. Deku dude's attempt.
With that, Deku might be in the lead again.
Looking
Oh no!
really good until the double jump. Of course, the double jump had to kill it. I remember he talked to me about it, that he sometimes messes that up as well. But yeah, it's such a scary part of Pitiless, that one double jump.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, missing plus, like Flixer missed plus is not really that big of a deal. It's about 4 or so seconds, but dying on plus is a lot worse.
But he's got a second try at least, so...
At least he's not going for double plus.
Sure. Yeah, that's true.
They're both done with it. They're good. They're settled. They're out. But Flixer now having a whole star lead in SSL.
Super comfy. If he knows that, he can definitely play it a bit more comfy maybe. And as long as he doesn't mess up and just keep a steady lead, he can feel pretty confident going into Tippy as well.
Yeah, definitely. As we see Aleph making up some ground. Again, even with the 63-second handicap, he is now only about a star behind, although he does miss plus his first time.
Really, really good backup, though. If he doesn't...
Ooh,
yep,
yeah.
He doesn't. He does not, in fact.
He doesn't?
No, he does not, which is good.
I thought he was, but then he doesn't, and you told me about it. We got Flixer. Flixer coming into Lethal Lava Land. Again, like we said before, typically not the most difficult stage. Mostly kind of simple stuff. Lava Boost probably the scariest part. Other than that, without any big mistakes, like backflipping on bullies. Oh, that was a very
like-
nice backup.
Maybe I misremember, but I think he did that first race as well. Someone
Mm-hmm.
did do the backflip. I think it was Flixer.
He
Maybe
just-
that's why he went for it as first as well. Just
He's
annoying
just,
star. Honestly.
He's just struggling with ground pounds today. He keeps missing the ground pounds on stars. He keeps backflipping in weird parts. Deku actually struggling with reds a little bit. Mr. Red and then burned when he missed the star. Not like
Oh, I forgot Elf actually. Oh no, that is so bad. Elf doesn't have a backup star now, so he.
what's he gonna
the
do?
game plan.
Oh, he still has top of the pyramid.
Oh wait, why did he go for pillars again?
He
confused
does
now.
double plus instead of Wedge Dry World 100.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry for confusion.
No.
I only thought about the star count there.
No, I totally don't blame you. I mean, how many people do that? So, yeah.
So he's switching up the routes completely. It seems like.
Oh yeah,
doesn't
he's just
do the
not going
yellow
with it.
pillars.
We'll probably see Lethal Lava Line 100. I'm going to assume as a backup instead of doing a second plus, which I very much understand. Although
He's a crazy man.
I see a lot of people do this where they go for LLL 100 instead of it, and I kind of think going for the shell is a better backup because the shell, doing the shell only takes about 30-40 seconds, while Lethal Lava Line 100 is like 50 seconds slower than Lava Boost. So, although I guess with the star select screen, I don't actually know what
I think
ends
it's
up.
like. Yeah, I think it's like 50 sounds about right. To like, I think 110, maybe less than that,
Mhm.
106 or something.
But that's also, you gotta think that's a really clean Lethal Lava Line 100. If you're not a 120 star runner or haven't done 120 in a while, you're probably not super comfortable on it.
Yeah, that's also true. Always gotta consider that as well.
Ooh,
Flixer getting caught on the
okay.
edge, but he's good. He's good so far. There's still the flames up here, so just has to get through it.
Oh yeah, Bernhard bringing up a good point. Aleph
more.
might just go for Wet Dry World 100 instead. We have seen him do Wet Dry World 100 in races before, which he also has a very interesting route for Wet Dry World 100. So I would actually be really happy to see him do that today. Oh,
It's like a wild card. You don't know what Elf is gonna do next.
and Aleph coming into chat and confirming, fuck it, Wet Dry World 100.
Oh shit. Let's go. I want to see the route now. I'm excited.
Yeah, he does a different route that allows him to miss more coins, so it's a little bit less reliant on RNG.
Yeah, I don't think I'll just have to see how it goes. I'm not sure what to expect.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye out for it when we get to Wet Dry Worlds, for sure.
Yeah, I think other than from Flixer and Deku, other than Flixer's mistake just now on Volcano Star, it's been a pretty solid result from both.
Yeah, I feel
So-
like all the races have made like a little few mistakes here and there, but nothing too drastic. The death on Plus was probably one of the biggest mistakes.
Yeah.
And even then, Deku's still kind of maintaining this lead, but I'm not in lead, but maintaining the distance from Flixer, only being about 1 star behind still. But Flixer's heading into DDD first, which is definitely nice.
And Elf actually making up some good time as well. He's
Mhm.
creeping up on Deku dude there.
Yep, getting pro boost and a nice ending too. All right, yeah,
he
Aleph.
takes every second that he can get.
Oh yeah, he does. He definitely goes for some crazy strats. You know, Aleph always appears like he's playing from behind because of the handicap, but then like as we get later and later in the stage, you realize Aleph's not as far behind as you may have thought.
Oh, yeah, suddenly he's actually almost in the lead. Wow. Okay. I mean, I can see that happening here as well. I
Mhm.
don't think he's made much mistakes so far, so.
Yeah, other than again the plus mistakes, he had a few mistakes on plus, but nothing too terrible. And we're seeing DDD, definitely probably the most thrilling star stage in the entire game. Super hyped, definitely crazy movement, high execution, you know, all that fun stuff.
Love to see that crazy movement.
Oh yeah, look at that. Unfortunately, we're not seeing any chip clips today. We did
Was,
get
was Chip not going for it, or?
no, Chip doesn't go for it.
Okay.
Chip went for it.
Elf tried, but yeah, unfortunately.
Chip
Had to
did
take the time loss.
go for it in one race where he was like a decent amount of ways ahead, and Chip went for it. The other guy was Frostbite. Frostbite, who was in the tournament, went for it every race, hit it every race.
Goddamn. That's really impressive. It seems like actually a really hard track to get consistent at.
I mean, according to Benji, he said it's not too bad. I think it's just a lot of runners don't want to lose 8 seconds right before Fire Sea to save 0.7 seconds. You know, you're ready.
I guess Benji's just kind of like built different.
Yeah, Benji's also built different. That is, he is built atypically, as I've been told. So
But yeah, just a lot of swimming. So kind of okay to see. No front subs here as well.
yeah, everyone going for kind of standard
Ooh.
DDDs. Nothing too crazy. Unfortunately, we don't have a chip with the chip zip or the chip clip or any other chip.
Flixer with the Manta again. That was so close to missing the second one.
Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah. Either way, swimming.
And he is coming out of DDD. Looks like he's on 26 1x pace if he has a really clean fire C, which would be very nice. Nice little lead.
Ooh. According to chat, Elf actually got chip clever. I was focusing on something else. My
Oh.
apologies, but let's go, Elf.
I'm sorry, but yes, let's go. That's awesome.
I'm kind of sad I missed it. Looks so sick when it's pulled off.
It's such a crazy thing.
Right into the fire seas.
Yes, Flixer looks like
looking really good so far.
Yeah. Oh, right as we say that.
Well, that should still be good. That should still be good.
Yeah, can he still
doesn't
clutch
mess
this
up the
out?
They could do.
Looking
kinda not.
fine. Oh, and Flixer barely
Just
misses. Oh,
barely
survive! Survive! No!
Oh my god!
Oh,
I can't believe how unlucky that
no.
was. Oh.
If he had just
that's-
survived, he would have kept the lead, especially because I think Deku also messed up
Wow.
and missed Lava Boo
Yeah,
Cycle.
yeah. He's just getting normal cycle now. He messed up the beginning, so. Wow.
I think a Fire Sea death is one of the most mentally painful deaths there is in the game. I mean, Lava Boo Cycle on its own is frustrating, but getting a death in Fire Sea is just so mentally frustrating.
That is insane.
He really needs to hit this Lava Boost right now as he makes the same pole mistake, but...
I wonder if it's normal for him. It seems like, I don't know, just kind
Yeah.
of hitting it like that every time. But this time it should be
Okay.
fine.
Okay, the fact that he hit Lava Boo Cycle was a big deal for him as Aleph goes for it and barely makes Lava Boo Cycle. And now this race is very, very close between all three runners. This is looking like a pretty close race going into upstairs once again.
That is, I actually haven't been paying attention to Elf much, but he's catching up so fast now.
Yeah, with
He's
those two Fire Sea mistakes, he is definitely very close.
He's almost in this. So once again into upstairs, super close race.
Interesting thing to say, if Aleph wins this race, it will actually be the first time he gets first place. This entire tournament, he's been getting second place wins. He has been unable to clutch out first place so far. So if he is able to do it here, that would be pretty crazy.
Especially after that first race, being behind the runners like by 2 minutes. So that'll be actually an insane comeback. Just getting yourself together like that. Within like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes of a break. That's all it took.
Yeah, and unfortunately from the Fire Sea mistake, we saw some low 26 Fire Sea exits to now. Deku with a 26.59, Flixer with a 27.03, and it looks like Aleph got 26.13, but again, Virtual Console handicap is making that a little bit. But actually with that, it sounds like Aleph might actually be in the lead with the handicap applied.
That is insane. Now, though, Red Drywall, let's see how our runners
Yeah.
get treated here.
Yeah, again, I mean, upstairs is definitely, we got a whole other half of the game almost, so nothing has been decided for sure. Deku missing a
Yeah.
few coins.
Yeah, the moment. Oh my god, this RNG is horrendous. That was awful. That just immediately upstairs showing that he's got no chill.
Oh, and it gets burned.
Oh, that was
Okay,
so clever. That
okay.
was so clever to go for that. I would have like fallen down and missed the blue coin, I think. I
Yeah.
went for the back coin instead. That was such a good reaction. Again by Deku, dude. He's
Yeah,
so well.
yeah. He these backups are just on point from Deku. That even if he makes mistakes, it doesn't seem to affect him very much. And I think that's one of the big reasons we've seen him just kind of dominate all of these races.
However, it's still a little bit of time loss, and Flixer is so close behind him now.
Yeah, they are very, very close. As Aleph also, it looks like he went for triple jump wall kick first, already got a star, and now he's going for wet dry world 100. Again, he goes for a slightly different route. We'll see, I think around the time he gets the secrets, you'll see a different route. And looks like,
Quite decent RNG at the end.
Deku having a slight lead over Flixer.
Flixer with the slightly better ending. I don't know. Mind you, it didn't save enough to make this even, but a little bit of time saved.
And they are basically tied coming out of Wedge Dry World 100, which is nice because it's one of the most RNG heavy start. Well, the most RNG heavy start in 70 star for sure. And here we're gonna see Aleph. Yep, he's gonna go for his own little route that comes over here, grabs this coin box.
That's the difference. Ooh, misses the coin though. Ooh, that triple jump. You never see that ever.
And then, oh, he gets it.
Oh my god, what is this? I've never seen stuff like that. I don't know what to say.
And then, yep. And then he goes all jumps over here and just
that is
ignores the
an
chuck, yeah.
insanely crazy route. Wow. I wonder how much time that loses compared to the other route in terms of like in-game timer and such.
I know some of the VC runners in chat or the people who watch ALF a lot might know exactly how much time that loses. I know it's not much, and it's only it loses less because you don't have to have as much good RNG. You can miss, I think, up to 2 coins or 3 coins, which makes it a little bit nicer.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that was insane to watch.
About equal on average. Okay.
Wouldn't have guessed that at all. I don't know. I'm not used to different routes on World War 100.
Yeah, it's definitely very interesting.
It's been like normal for so long to do the RNG heavy one. But yeah.
And yeah, Aleph is not
Deku
far
didn't-
behind, but with the faster loads, he's probably gonna start making up this if he continues to play well, then Aleph is gonna start making up more and more time on these loads, as we have like still another 15 minutes left of the run, 20 minutes.
And it could still happen that Deku or Flixer might do any mistakes, so
Oh yeah.
he's like super in this. He's like doesn't even need just to rely on loading as well. If he keeps playing this consistent, he'll be in the lead soonish.
Yes. Very, very, very close race. Again, I feel like it's like a repeat of last time. We're going into THI basically synced, all 3 racers so close to each other. As Deku misses one of the secrets. Is he able to back this up cleanly?
It's looking good
Yeah,
again.
Not too bad.
The backup's unlocked. Nothing can stop this man. It's so easy though. It's so easy to lose your flow, and if that happens, then you get lost really easily. And mistakes turn into more mistakes and more mistakes and more time loss.
Yeah, Mario is definitely one of those snowbally games where like one mistake gets set in your head and you're not feeling your movement, you're not feeling clean, and it's just downhill from there.
Exactly. It can happen so easily.
But again, that's one of the things that I think separates the best racers, especially all these people in grand finals. Like they've been able to have that consistency and make those comebacks, because you're never gonna play perfect, so you have to be able to come back from your mistakes.
Pretty much. And Flixer again taking a swim on the Mountain Star. They could be making up some time, and Aleph
Misses clip.
Okay. Yeah, it hasn't. It's been a while since Aleph has actually messed up, so he's been holding on strong.
Just going around, doesn't want to sit there missing the clip multiple times. I understand.
Yeah, I think it's the best thing to do. Again, for that kind of start, you actually do need your momentum really well, and once you mess up, it's like so easy to mess it up again, just because you need the speed to get the clip.
Ooh, Flixer missing a piranha plant. Okay.
Exactly a repeat of last race. He's just doing the same mistakes as well.
I wonder if I have the same race on repeat on accident. I might have messed up the file somewhere around here.
Another 10 frame difference at the end. All right.
I accidentally printed out the same script twice for both races. My bad.
Just slightly altered. A little bit different.
Yeah, Aleph definitely lost a little bit of time in THI there, but definitely not too far behind as he's leaving THI right now.
Let's see. We did see a little bit of a couple of hiccups in TTM the last race, but it wasn't anything bad, so let's see how this goes.
Again, log wall kick being a pretty big deciding factor on how good your TTM is. Both runners hitting it very cleanly their first time.
But also this can also be really bad because Flixer gets the firstie and actually falls down.
And like
I was just gonna mention, this is actually such an underrated part of TTM. You can mess up the angle or get a firstie.
Flixer, no!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Flixer having a meltdown on the waterfall star. Actually, one of the hardest stars in my opinion on TTM. is
Yeah, that is very frustrating to be at the very top of it on the last wall kick and then you mess it up, fall down, then fall down again. That's not only a ton of time lost, but very tilting.
extremely tilting. Yeah. See how he recovers because he still has to get that star. He still has to do
Mhm.
the same stuff again.
And like that, Deku is definitely taking a lead here.
Yeah, Elf actually doesn't do the same kind of like strats there. He goes for the different walking, which actually kind of prevents him from messing up the long jump angle to the point where it's hard to back it up if you get the wrong angle for
Yeah.
the wall kicks.
Yeah, one of those things like sacrificing a little bit of time for consistency. Although I believe Alef strat's actually technically the single star strat, but I think you need like a super clean ending in order to make it actually faster.
Yeah, but either way, it seems like it works out for him as well. So
Yeah, we're
if
talking.
if he doesn't lose too much time, I feel like it's not too bad.
Yeah, we're talking points, like frames, like less than a second probably lost, and for consistency and peace of mind, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
As Aleph showing off his VC privilege and going through the Reds base without any lag.
I'm a bit jealous. I get so
little
much
bit.
lag there.
I remember when I first started, I was talking to my friends. I'm like, okay, I don't understand the maze. Why am I getting so much lag? Like, how do I reduce lag? And they're like, you don't.
Yeah, the only thing is to do is like staying lucky to neutral, and yeah, that's it. That's all you can do.
And,
I mean, you could play on Shindu if you wanted to, but I don't recommend it for the rest of the run.
Yeah, a little bit awkward every time you grab a pole. I get so frustrated.
Yeah. And also loading times can mess you up too. But yeah, Deku did leading out to TTM because of that mistake, and Elf actually caught up as well to Flixer.
Yeah, he's looking
So,
like he's ahead of Flixer now.
just like that. Just one big meltdown. Flixer went from first to third actually.
Yes, we
It's
can switch over
insane.
to Deku Dude's audio. And Deku
That's
not
good.
making the same mistake, getting a clean snowman's head this time.
A lot cleaner. I feel like people that starts pretty underrated too in terms of difficulty in my opinion. I don't know. It's so easy to mess up.
I
And
mean,
Elf again with the kick
yeah.
movement. It's wild.
Definitely one of the more. I think it's one of those stars that, like, in theory, is simple, but the second you mess it up, it's just everything starts
Out.
falling apart. You fall into the snow. Your
Yeah.
camera's messed up.
Yep.
You're upset.
Exactly.
And this is like, I feel like a little bit of a calmer spot. Like, I feel like after Snowman's head, the rest of the run between then and Tippy is not too bad. You know, a few mistakes can happen, but a little bit a calm before the storm in a way.
I definitely agree on that. You have HMC as well, which isn't bad at all, I think. There's definitely stuff that is hard, but nothing where you can lose tons of time on.
Yeah, I mean, barring a death plane on the triple jump box, you're usually pretty fine on HMC mistakes. Maybe you get shouldered, maybe you missed the button on Christmas Miracle, but none of those are run-ending mistakes, usually.
Exactly. But yeah, it's looking like Deku keeps the lead, just
Mhm.
having pretty decent. I mean, everything went well except for the ledge grab, I think, on someone's head. So really decent Snowman's Land for him.
I mean, if that's your worst mistake in Snowman's Land, I'm happy.
Yeah, pretty much. But although Flixer and Elf both like really close, this is
Yeah,
the last race of the tournament, and we're like 10 seconds.
yeah, this is pretty darn close for sure. Again, Aleph having that VC handicap, but as we get farther and farther into the run, a lot of that handicap is melted away. He's already had a lot of the lows. The laggiest stages, which were probably DDD and Fire Sea and even like TTM a little bit, they're all behind him. So he like the handicap's starting to go away, and we're starting to see really who's ahead.
And he's still got a little bit of times ahead of him. Like there's still 18 stars to go. A couple of loading times that are like cut short a little
and
bit. But he
Aleph
misses
misses
the mid.
Mips.
And just like that, Flixer's
Oh!
back in second place.
Gets the
Okay.
16 back up.
It's something, but he's so far away from the HMC door now.
Yeah, there are still a few stages with lag left, but I feel like the biggest ones are behind.
For sure. It's definitely not nearly as much anymore as it was like from the beginning on, of course.
And we're seeing Aleph. Unfortunately, no C up slides now. Sorry.
Chip, unfortunately, couldn't make it to the next C up slide.
You see up sliding in our hearts, though.
Forever and ever.
So yeah, nice triple jump from Deku Dude. Again, nice one from Flixer. It looks like Aleph messing up his camera a little bit. Ooh.
Messes up the triple jump as well.
This is definitely a hard backup, but he gets it. As long as he avoids these death planes. Nice.
Yeah, I'd assume he's not used to that camera at all. That looked super weird.
And again, like I said, that's probably like one of the scariest parts. Death planing on that star is probably the worst mistake you can make in HMC, other than just falling in the hole.
Pretty much, yeah.
And
other than that, like, I don't know. I genuinely think that HMC is a fairly chill stage. It's like not too bad if you go in with super crazy movement. Like again, Ouija, for example, does the single star strat on emergency exit.
Yeah, the left side rollout thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is so much harder than everything else on that star. Like every other strat that people do.
That's just one of those most ridiculous things. That's just a Ouija thing. But I don't know. As we're seeing a lot of that top player stuff that's like only top players, I think we're gonna start seeing that trickling down a lot quicker now. We see a lot of like high tier players like around this like 48 range, like just picking up every strat they can.
Yeah, and it's amazing to see there's so many people now that are actually like really good at moving the guy. When it comes to like the top of 70, for example, like Dark Dog, who
oh my god,
is really good at the game as well. It's like creeping up on what record I feel like.
Dark Goat, as we call him. Kind of, I mean, his improvement was just like ridiculous. I remember the first time I heard of him, people were like, "Oh, he got like 4830." I'm like, "Cool." Then like, "Oh, he got a 48 flat." I'm like, "Wait, what?" And like, "Oh, he got a 4730." I'm like, "Whoa, slow down." I heard about you 2 weeks ago.
He's just going in. Same as Decadude going into Tippy as first. Still having a comfort lead, but you know how it'd be. Tippy.
Yeah. So this is definitely nice. Going into Tippy with a lead is definitely what you want. You know, coming into the end game, it kind of starts being harder to outdo your opponents with movement. You know, you can't just kind of do the last stages well. You kind of almost have to hope your opponent messes up. Because like everyone's got to go in.
Exactly.
Very
what
common.
Can happen easily. Yep. It can happen easily in this stage. Or all the stages in Tippy.
Ooh, Reds. Okay, not too terrible. A little bit slow, but not
That's
the
where
worst.
the cheese begins.
Oh man. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like everyone's going for basically the same strats in Tippy. So barring any mistakes, I feel like you really have to play cleanly and just hope that you're playing better than your opponents.
Exactly, and it looks like Flixer was Elf maybe nearly lucky to bounce. He's still not safe. There's still stuff that can happen, but it's looking good for him.
Yeah, Flixer getting what looked like a clean Lakitu bounce. Aleph struggling to get to the pole, but I mean honestly, just hitting it is the biggest part. As Deku, come on. Okay.
Alright, grabs the pole. He might still be in the lead if he doesn't make any mistakes here. It's looking good.
No! No!
Oh my god, I think with that, he's actually behind Flixer now.
That has to be
definitely.
basically third place, honestly.
Just like that, just lucky, but just that one star that is so incredibly hard to pull off.
It's so tense. I mean, coming this late into the tournament, I mean, this is the final race. Like, it's all on the line now. You're in Rainbow Ride with $800 there. The whole thing. You've been playing. I mean, this tournament's going on for like 3 weeks. You've been, committed to this whole thing, and like, you have to show up here. This is a do or die right now.
Exactly. There's no way around it. And all these thoughts are in this man's head right now.
No!
He tries to nail Lucky to Bounce, but the trick just won't work.
Oh no, this is so bad for Deku right now as he just goes for a breeze backup. Interesting. Actually, doesn't look too terrible.
Yeah, the problem is just, I think, again, his backup's on point, but he still has to nail Lucky to Bounce or go for the cruiser, like, regular strat.
He's out of backups. He has no other choice at this point.
Exactly.
I mean, there's not any. The thing that sucks at this point, there's not even any other stars you can go for. You get all 7 in TTC and you get Toad, and you're not gonna go for Cloud Stage. So like, you don't even have a backup star at this point. As Ayla falls off on Reds.
You have to get it, and looks like Deku maybe fine this time.
Okay.
But again, still not safe. So has to be a lot more careful here on this. Goes for the ledge grab this time. That's very smart considering
Yeah.
he messed up the walking angle.
And
He would have been ahead of Elif going out of Rainbow Ride, but the jump into the star.
And we are seeing a basically tied race going into TTC. Flixer being maybe 20-25 seconds ahead.
Deku, dude, oh my god, he almost safe and quit there, but he went down.
Oh my god, that was a one input like heart attack.
Yeah. But he saved it. Alright, but yeah, into TTC. Flixer with a comfy, or actually not so comfy, little lead.
Yeah,
Let's see what he does.
Flixer right now needs to play consistently, play well, make no big mistakes, and just finish this out strong. But when you got people like Aleph and Deku on your tail, that's like hard. You know, you can't count on them making any mistakes, and you can't count on them going slow. You have to really show up here.
Exactly, and I feel like Elif is the only one not going for the safety red. So if he misses some coins from the coin boxes, it can bite him in the ass real quick.
Yeah, I'm definitely a proponent of the safety red. Being able to full send it on the boxes, not really worrying about it, especially that second to last coin box at the bottom here, where you have to kick it right here, like not worrying about that coin that Flixer just missed and the coin that Deku missed. Exactly,
that coin box is the worst. That's exactly why if you want some safety, it's for that box.
So I'm definitely a big fan of the safety red. Flixer in a weird ending. Oh, okay, he gets it. As Deku struggles with the ending here.
Also having some struggle, and Elif actually closing in soon if Deku doesn't get this. Oh wait, no, Elif already did another star.
Yeah, Aleph already did Toad Star, so it looks like Deku's actually in last place now as Flixer is in the lead. He has a nice little lead right now. Again, Aleph's VC handicap is not going to really come too much more into play. He's going to get a few more faster loading screens, and that's about it. This is definitely getting very close as we're heading into the final few stars.
And there's probably so much going through their minds right now. They just have to play somewhat consistent as the last few stars are happening, and Deku had a weird rendezvous with the pendulum there. It's the ledge grab. I don't know. He just landed on the wrong platform, but he's good. Wasn't too much of a time loss at all.
Oh man, okay. My heart is racing right now. This is so tense as I'm trying to watch all of these racers. Tippy, it's just one of those places any little mistake can cost you 20, 30 seconds, and at this point, that's the race. I mean, going for moving bars. Oh, Aleph! Dude, Aleph hitting it! Oh! Dude, I don't even care. Aleph wins in our hearts right now.
He's pretty much won the whole thing. Going off, doing grand finals, just doing moving bars.
Oh, man. Cool. Showing off in front of all of these people. That's so cool. That's such a cool strat.
Yeah, I feel like you never see it. I don't think anyone does moving bars in runs yet. So.
Yeah, that's even something I don't see top level players really going for.
Exactly.
So Aleph pulling out here in grand finals, like last race of the whole tournament. That shows that he has, like, not only can he do it, he could do it consistently even when the pressure is right on. As Deku struggles with the triple jump. Not too bad, but Deku's having a little bit of a struggle with TTC as Flixer's kind of flying through these last few stars, and he's going to have a healthy lead going into bits. He only has, I believe, reds left? Or moving bars?
I think Flixer already did, yeah, moving bars is last because he already did reds.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Let's see how that moving bars goes, though. There's still stuff that can go wrong. This star is also not too easy. It might be, I don't know, not looking as adventurous as other stars, but there's so much that can go wrong.
I mean, we recently saw a world record run from Ouija die to moving bars like a week ago, so...
Exactly. It's such a tough star to do well, especially on pace as well, or in a race setting in grand finals, but...
Alright.
He's got through it fairly consistently.
Yeah, a little messed up on the box triple jump, but clean, and he is having a nice little lead heading into bits.
But Aleph right on his tail.
Yeah.
And Deku actually as well, so any mistake...
Oh, because Deku got Toad last, that's right! So
Yep.
Deku is very close to entering bits at the same time. Any triple jump wall kick miss up, any triple jump at the beginning, even Bowser being slow again, like that kind of might decide this whole race.
Yeah, and even if it looks like Flixer might got this, it's still for second place as well. There's still some money on the line. So you don't want to give in any at all. So there's no giving up here.
And Flixer having clean on the first triple jump. Aleph
Looking
going
good
for
so
it.
far.
Nice. As we see Deku hits it. Oh, Flixer! Oh no! Flixer! And now he's behind Aleph! He's behind Aleph now!
Just like that, Elf actually takes the lead right at the very end, and Deku dude right behind him. Might
What's Aleph
actually
gonna do
take
here?
over as well.
Moving left. No! Aleph also messing it up, but he grabs the plank! And
Oh
now
my
we're
God.
seeing all three racers are tied at the triple jump wall kick!
Everyone is on the triple jump wall kick.
They all get it! Oh my god!
Everyone.
Oh my god! This is gonna be a
go
three-way tie! Head
Close.
Holy crap! I couldn't write the script if I wanted to! And Deku is the first one into the pipe!
Deku actually.
Oh my
He has
God!
his 3 throws he won. Just
Oh.
3 throws, and he made the comeback happen from losers.
Gothic already ready to retime this one. Okay, Deku hits his first throw.
All right, that's 1. 1 for all of them. 1 throw.
Oh yeah.
2 for
Deku?
Deku.
No, Deku
Miss
bonks!
from Flixer. That's a hit from Elf, and Elf actually in the lead now.
And Deku hits his throw! Does Deku hit that? Yes! Deku hits it!
Oh, he
Deku
actually
hits the
still
final
got it.
throw!
Never mind. Still with that hit on Bowser, he still won, and that should be the race.
Oh my god. Oh, I have to make sure that even with the VC handicap that
Is it?
yes, that's the race. That is it. Deku takes grand finals at the last second. Going the last person into bits, the first person out of bits. Deku takes the whole tournament. Oh my god.
I don't know, dude.
I cannot believe how close that was at the end. That was the most absurd ending. This is the craziest grand finals.
I've never seen something like this happen ever again. Like first race insanely close, and then the third race into throws all tied at the same time, starting up throws. It actually comes down to it. That is insane.
So the final times, Deku got a 50-21, and Aleph got a 49-22, but with the 63-second handicap applied, that would be a 50-25. Making it only a 3-4 second difference here at the end. Oh my god, I'm just like, my heart can't take it. My heart can't take it.
That's very fair. That's such an insane ending.
Oh my god.
So yeah, we got Deku in first.
Even if you take
Aleph.
the 3 second longer handicap, Aleph would still be a little bit behind by about 1 second. For startups, because he's about 4 seconds behind Deku, and it's 63.7, I believe, for the handicap. I have the exact handicap if anyone's interested.
So it is definitely Deku in first, Elf in second, and Flixer in third.
Yeah, and at the last minute, we got a few donations. We got 49 bits from Day, 100 from GNC, 75 from Malkirian, 100 from K-Barbs, and $18 from Arju. Oh my god. If any of the racers would like to come in for a commentary, you're free to.
Hello.
Hey Deku.
The guy.
Wow, I cannot believe what's happening.
Well, he did it, dude. Well,
I just can't. It's so hard to believe it's real. After
Yeah,
Rainbow Ride, I was just trying to get second. That was the aim, really.
Yeah, I mean, if Aleph and Flixer hadn't both messed up triple jump wall kick, that would have been it. Oh, let me turn up Deku Dude's volume a little bit.
Sorry, my mic fell, so that's, yeah, that's probably why. But I'm honestly speechless. I don't really know what to say.
That was two of the closest races I've ever seen. ever in my life, really. Especially between so many amazingly talented racers. You guys gave me a heart attack. You're all gonna be getting like a medical bill from my hospital.
Yeah, I don't know what to say either. Also leaving me speechless as well, Deku, dude. I just think it's insane that you kept your composure up until the very end. That's pretty much what made it happen. You had so many good backups going. You played super consistent, and in the end, you just, yeah, I mean, you hit Bowser, but still, you
Yeah,
pretty
that
much had the
was-
really good bits to make it happen.
Yeah, that was. I will say that was a really good Sky. Yeah, that was clutch as fuck.
I mean, honestly,
Exactly.
I do gotta say, like, Deku, you did an amazing performance this entire tournament. I mean, you got first place in practically every race you were in, only having one race where you lost. And even in grand finals, you came in first place, like constantly throwing out the best times, constantly playing like to just an amazing level. So, just congratulations, man. You definitely deserve the win.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, big congrats, my dude.
Thank you.
And I don't know if either of the other runners would like to say anything. Aleph,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yo.
that's a very close ending. Aleph.
Yeah, I just don't know what to say because I was basically, I mean, because of the VC handicap, I did the throws like 60 seconds earlier, and then I could watch the stream, and I was like, do they miss throws?
That's the worst setting.
But it's all right. I'm super happy. I'm super happy with how the tournament went, and with my second race, with my first race, I'm really unhappy. But that's also.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, the second race went pretty smooth.
I mean, even
I
with
just
to Deku Dude and also to Flixer, and I think Deku Dude also deserves that win. Great performance.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, thank you so much, Ayla, for coming out here. I mean, you raced
for having
so amazingly, and it was so great to see you do all these crazy strats. The wet dry world 100, moving bars, all these crazy things you go for. You have definitely, shown the whole tournament amazing strats and very entertaining. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Flixer, how are you feeling right now?
Honestly, a little disappointed, but I'm happy my boy won. Gang getting a big slice of the pie. Pretty happy.
That's great sportsmanship. That's great sportsmanship right there. I mean, you played amazingly this entire tournament for sure. I'm just so blown away at how close you made like all three of these, both of these races, and just like the finals in general, winners finals, losers finals, and now grand finals were all just completely like 4 races were all so close and decided by just a few seconds. It felt like, really like, oh, just getting my heart out of my chest, man. All of these racers will be going home with a quite a nice little chunk of the prize pool. If I do some math real quick, it looks like about $250 from bits and another $18, meaning the prize pool would be about 52, I believe. 18 would have been 50 plus PayPal takes a cut, so I'm trying to consider that. So the prize pool is sitting at about $852. Flixer will be going home with 15%, which is over $80. Aleph with 25%, which is quite a bit amount of money, and Deku taking home the big chunk with 55% of the prize pool. My God, I have just floored at this whole thing. Yes, please follow all of the racers. They're all amazing. They all played so great. And D, thank you so much for commentating. I appreciate it so much coming out here and commentating this race with me.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I didn't know what to expect from a 4-way race, but I've never seen such an exciting set of matches in like one go ever. That's absolutely insane. So big thanks for having me.
Sorry, that was my fault. I messed up. There we go. Yeah, thank you so much. I think with that, I think the tournament's over. I've probably learned from Lasos, maybe don't pay out during stream because you might dox yourself like 3 times, like Lasos has done every tournament. I'll be making sure everybody gets their payouts and everything though. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for competing. If anyone has anything else to say, now's the time.
Thank you so much for hosting the tournament, man. It's fun.
I just really appreciate the whole tournament existing, and the system was really interesting and unique. It made a nice change. from the other ones.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. I'm glad that the tournament went as well as it did, and everyone seems to be pretty happy with the layout. A little bit different. Oh man, I don't know. Oh, who are we gonna rate at the end of this race? I guess Squeaks. Squeaks is on. I love Squeaks.
Let's destroy his chat.
All right, and with that, this tournament I think is over. I think everything is completely settled. Everything is done. The results were first place Deku Dude, second place Aleph, third place Flixer, and fourth place Chip Groove. Thank everybody so much for watching and supporting the tournament and showing up to all the races, and all the commentators who have commentated with me, all of the racers who competed very hard, and just thank you everybody. I'm very happy with how this went. Oh, the prediction. We gotta do the prediction.
Can't live without it still being live. So
Did anyone get 4930? What did you get, Deku?
50-20 that run.
Oh no one got 4930.
I think we were all mentally drained.
Yeah, doing 2 races in a row. I guess it's kind of nice that it didn't go to race 3.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everybody, and I will see you all soon for my stream, just in general. Let me make sure this raid actually goes through. Come on. Come on. Let me raid. Every time I do a prediction after a raid, it messes up. There we go. All right.